All right. Random live stream because I just wanted to have one. I think I want to stream some more. Hello. This is be the first in what will probably be a series of YouTube live streams where I react to stuff on YouTube that I just kind of feel like watching or discussing with anybody that feels free to jump in. If you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, hello. Stay tuned. If you ring the bell, you can find out when I go to stream or when I upload these reactions. Um, I just kind of felt like doing this. Wanted to have the opportunity to discuss some things, and don't really know how to or what in what context to do it. I think something like this. My girlfriend tried Clair Obscure Expedition 33. It would be worth a shot because I'm very interested to see how this goes. I love Expedition 33. Anybody who watched the Game Awards stream knows how much I love this game. Um, you could see me in my my outfit there, but let's just go ahead and hop straight on in here.
Clair Obscure
Oh gosh, that's
Expedition
loud.
33 has been racking up a ton of Game of the Year nominations. Many
Yeah.
would argue it's the best game of 2025, and I suspect just as many would claim it's the best turn-based RPG of the last 5 years. What would it be
4
like,
days
though,
ago.
for
So this
someone
is
who doesn't play RPGs?
uploaded after
My
Game
girlfriend Ellie is
Game
that
Awards,
person,
but
and today she's going to play Expedition 33 for the first time while we follow along the journey. Let's jump in and see what she thought.
okay, why is the quality so low? 480p? No, thank you. Our internet does get stressed out sometimes, but no reason to have it at only 480. Let's see. Let's see what somebody who doesn't like RPGs thinks of this.
Okay, here we are. Today we're playing Clair Obscure Expedition 33. This is a new game. Many people claim that this is
Why is
their
she
favorite
crying?
game of the year. What will you think about it? I cannot wait to find out.
We've been having Ellie try a lot of retro games lately, so I was really excited to have her jump into something firmly rooted in the present. Clair Obscure is a game being praised for both its narrative and its battle system, among plenty of other elements, so we'll get to see
It's
her
been praised
reaction
for
to
just
not only
about
the game's
everything.
various mechanics, but its story as well. Just to be clear, this video will not feature any story spoilers beyond
Okay.
what Ellie
I was
naturally
about to
reaches
give
in her
us
playthrough.
spoiler
As
warning,
we
but
jumped in,
no
all Ellie
spoilers.
knew is
Okay.
that it was a turn-based game. We began by meeting Gustav and Mayel, who discussed some kind of quest and a flower that needed to be delivered to a woman named Sophie.
Potential gameplay spoilers, though.
I'm not sure how to start. After 4 years apart, what do I say to her on the day of her gamage?
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of information being thrown around that Ellie didn't yet understand. For now, all we can do is take control of Gustav and make our way forward.
Right.
It's a weird place.
It's beautiful, though. I
Wish I could take more flowers.
love the
I'll set
visuals
up
in
these
this
travel
game.
shortcuts. Nice, huh?
Whoa.
Don't tell your sister though. I sort of borrowed the hooks from the Expedition Academy. Wish I had them when I was working as a courier.
Are we telekinetic? How can I hear her so well? She is so far away. Whoa.
That's not telekinetic, though. That's
Come
telepathic.
On, Gustav, speed up a bit.
I'm
Sophie will
Gustav.
have already
Telekinetic is being able to move things with your
Who is
mind.
she? Gomaged? Mael?
Mael is this girl, yeah.
You look tense.
He looks like
I do like that he's not spoiling what these
I was
mean.
thinking like Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
Because the whole shtick is that you don't know what they mean when they first
I
say
know
it.
what you need. A little jewel.
No.
Come on, it'll loosen you up.
Alright, it was time for a little duel. This was our first chance to test out the battle system. We'll unpack this all more as we progress, but for now, we were just getting the basics.
I mean, so people that have watched the trailers, everything beforehand, knew what gomage means. But going into the game, if you don't know what gomage means, that's not they're not expecting you to know. They're gonna tell you eventually, but they're not going to have the game just they're not going to dump it out like exposition. They're going to realistically, why would they be explaining what the gomage is to each other? Right? They try to keep it very immersive, and they're not going to just do pop-up box. This is what the gomage is. they're gonna try to do it through the storytelling in of itself, which is way better.
The player can attack or use a skill to damage opponents, but beyond that, they've also got defensive options. When an enemy attacks, you can either dodge or parry. If you successfully dodge,
Parry.
you avoid all damage, but if you successfully parry, you'll also deliver a counterattack to the
No
enemy.
judgment to people
The
who
catch
dodge,
is
but
that parrying is more difficult to time properly. There's plenty more to learn and a lot to master, but for now, it was time to move onward.
parrying is more difficult to time properly in concept. But later in the game, you have to be good at parrying because, like, some late spots it becomes harder to dodge than to parry with how fast you're getting hit with stuff. Because the dodge has a bigger window to dodge or to avoid getting hit. It also takes up a lot more time, and it'd be really difficult to, because a lot of times you'll come, like, when you dodge, you step out of the way of the attack, you'll just come right back into another one that you can't possibly dodge in time. For me, it's easier to parry. By the end, early on, dodging is obviously easier, but eventually you have to get good at parrying. Otherwise, because just dodging won't be enough.
I don't really understand. You and Sophie broke up so long ago.
Damn, this is like a get her back
Clearly,
mission.
you never got over
This
her.
is embarrassing, Gustav.
Why'd you
Stand
wait
up.
until today to say something?
No one wants to be the guy going back to try to give the girl a damn flower when you guys already broke up. Oh my god, now I feel embarrassed to be going here. I thought this was gonna be romantic.
Yeah, not quite the circumstances here, but we'll find that out soon enough. For now, Gustav met up with Sophie, the woman who appears to be our ex-partner. Gustav adds a flower to her necklace of other flowers, but why is she even wearing a flower necklace? Ellie was under the impression that Gustav was trying to get her back, but the context here is a lot more serious. The pair decided to head to the harbor together, for reasons that we don't yet understand.
So I'm like upset that I'm gamaging.
Good question.
Is this like the Hunger Games? Did I get chosen? To fight to the death or something?
As the pair heads to the harbor, there's a notable heaviness in the air. Many other people have a flower necklace as well, but why? As Ellie moved forward, she encountered a number of different NPCs who seemed just as melancholy as everyone else. Eventually, the pair arrived at the harbor, looking as solemn as ever. It appeared it was time for the gamage.
I'm really really curious what she does here, because this is the opening in this game is like possibly the best ever. To me, my previous favorite game opening ever was The Last of Us, but I think this beats it. I think this becomes my new favorite. I don't know. They're pretty darn close to each other. They're both absolute masterpieces when it comes to their masterpieces in general. But when it comes to the opening sequence, they're like the best that you possibly can, pretty much. Getting you immediately invested in the story. The music that's about to kick in.
I have multiple questions, but I'll wait till after.
I'm here.
Gosh, that music just makes me want to cry hearing it. It is... Oh.
I mean, that scene was crazy. I didn't understand what a gommage was, and I thought that that was the expedition thing, maybe. I thought they were sailing off the island if you were a part of the gommage. So I think I had no idea that was coming, and it really immersed me. It really sucked me in. I was like, wow, that's a crazy concept that each year, if you're that age, you get wiped out. I think
That
it's
age or
really beautiful
older.
the way they die. Horrible, but like all the flowers.
I just because I know somebody's gonna comment if I say or older, and people are like, "You can't be older because the previous year you would have gotten wiped out." If you, it's because you only gommage at that time, right? Whenever the clock switches is when you gommage. If right now, say what just happened, if somebody is 32 right now, by the time it ticks down to 32, that person will be 33, and they will not have gommaged yet, because it doesn't happen until the paintress shifts the number down. Because it's not like everybody there turned 33 that day. So, like, that's what I mean when I say that age or older, because it's otherwise, if you're 32 right now and you're 33 whenever the clock ticks down to 32, then you would have avoided it. And same for anybody else in that circumstance. Pretty much every other person would still be alive. Just something I had to get out of the way because I know somebody would have said something if I didn't.
Stuff was pretty cool and powerful and just piqued my interest to know what is going on here.
It turns out that Sophie was walking towards her death, as was everyone who'd reached the age of 34. The mysterious paintress located over by this tower once a year paints one number lower on it than the year prior.
Well, she might be 34. I don't know.
The age of the previous number perishes. Those of the newly painted age have one more year
I thought
to
it
live
was
before their time to gommage arrives. It's an incredibly dark circumstance made all this.
I don't remember. Maybe it is
the everyone seems
the year
to be
above.
to it. This is just how this world works. Of course, that doesn't mean that our oppressed citizens don't intend to do something about it. Before we could press onward, Mayel invited us to another practice duel.
My least favorite part so far is all this stuff. I really like everything else. I'm really scared to say it.
No, that's all right. You gotta.
I'm really into the vibe. The story has me so intrigued. I've got to know more. I don't think I like turn-based RPG because I'm just like,
I mean,
about this
I
part.
was overwhelmed by all this when I started the game. I mean, it
I'm just kind of like meh about it.
Yeah.
Is my feeling about it. I'm just
To
like,
be
it seems like a fun way to fight.
To be fair, Gustav has the most, or has the least interesting gimmick for obvious reasons, but it's just it charges up overcharge. That's his whole gimmick. Compared to everybody else that ends up in your party.
Right.
At this point on the channel, in terms of turn-based RPGs, we've had Ellie try Undertale and Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. She enjoyed the latter more than the former, but generally speaking, turn-based combat just hasn't been her thing. She was shaky about this battle system so far, but I was curious to see if she would grow more fond of it over time. Shortly after our spar, it was time to depart on the expedition. Each year, a group of willing participants sets off in search of the paintress to put a stop to her ways. No one's come back from an expedition, and the paintress hasn't stopped, so one can only assume that things aren't going so well over there. Regardless, we've got to try something, so the gang embarks upon Expedition 33. Upon landing on the beach of the continent, the group is approached by a mysterious figure.
So are they all just sailing?
Oh,
to
the
this
sound.
little island thing?
Another thing great about the sound design is that cane.
Is this Lucius Malfoy?
Get ready.
Or like a grizzled George Clooney.
Which expedition are you from?
Oh, I skipped the part where he calls him old. Wait, I was so focused on the cutscene I wasn't watching his or her reaction to anything. I'm so focused on, it's hard to not be like captured by the cinematography and everything going on. Remember when these things were intimidating?
What just happened?
In an instant, everything is turned upside down when an older man and an assortment of crazy-looking creatures kill the majority of our team. Thankfully, Gustav is spared, sort of, enabling us to continue with our journey.
Oh, that was a lot.
That was quite a bit. That was quite a bit.
This is pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever we are. Uh-oh.
Like, I know they tried to make that thing intimidating.
Something to fight, I
When?
suppose.
It would appear so.
They tried to make these things like intimidating in the first cutscene, but I was like, this is the most regular ass enemy I've ever seen. This will be
No more practice
stupid easy.
duels. It was time to really fight. This first battle introduces another new mechanic, free aim. This ability allows the player to shoot.
This is a good idea because they mention.
First battle introduces another new mechanic.
Yeah, they mentioned targeting the enemy's weak spot, and I think it was a brilliant idea to introduce it here, where an enemy has a very clear weak spot. Like, they don't specify what a weak spot is, but looking at him, you can tell where the weak spot is.
Mechanic, free aim. This ability allows the player to
It's very
shoot
clearly
an enemy.
the giant
This is
glowing orb
beneficial
at the
as
center of
many
its head.
enemies feature a weak point of some kind, so shooting it can deal massive damage. Each shot consumes 1 AP, which is the same currency needed to perform skills, so you have to decide in the moment what you want to do. Thankfully, this first guy is pretty easy.
Yeah.
Oh god. Are these expeditioners?
Mm-hmm.
From my expedition?
No.
From expeditions past.
Gustav traveled deeper into this cave of bodies.
Is it? I don't
a very
remember
disturbing
which.
sight. Just as he's ready to give up the fight.
Now,
we've
this
come to
is his
find that we're
expedition,
not
right?
the
'Cause,
only
you saw
survivor.
Catherine there,
Lunay
right?
also managed to make it through the night.
That was
here
her
to
name,
shake
right?
us
I
out
think.
of our shocked state. Before we had a chance to chat, it was time for our toughest fight yet. Thankfully, we now had 2 party members to take it on.
Feel the burn.
Nice. He's doing that perfectly.
Satisfying counter right there.
I tried to time that.
Yeah, that was close.
Ellie took him down. with
Interesting
no
they
problem.
didn't go
I
for
knew
the
trickiest
weak point.
element of battle was going to be the timing-based nature of dodging and parrying. Historically, Ellie has not been fond of timing-based challenges. She just doesn't like them. I knew she'd be off-put by it initially, but my hope was that it would grow on her.
I think I felt disoriented by it being turn-based because I had just been immersed in such a beautiful story that felt like it should be a different kind of game. I think turn-based, for me in that hour specifically with not a lot of experience, just sucks me out. Like, it really takes me out of a game because it doesn't feel natural. It's not natural combat. It's not how that would progress in real life. Being
Right.
taken out of the story to enter this arena in a way that maybe would work for me in other games, but I felt really thrown off just because this game had such a beautiful story and felt like it was going to be different. I think I'm just not good at timing things either, so I was overwhelmed and didn't really think I would get better at it.
So a lot of the criticism toward turn-based games and everything, I think a lot of it is valid, or at least for like people that say they don't like them. I don't like when they say it's exclusively, it should just be a thing left in the past. Like, sure, it may have been something that was created out of limitation initially, but I personally love turn-based games. I just really enjoy it. The tactics and strategy of everything, piecing together, especially in games like this where you've got like the speed of the different characters affecting the turn order and everything, and got to get this person to doing things to affect this person, and just the way all of it works together, I tend to really enjoy. But I can understand why people would say it's very immersion breaking, because that's not how battles would play out in real life. That's fair, if that's how you feel about it. For me, it just doesn't do that. I would still always recommend giving Expedition 33 a shot, even if you don't like turn-based games. But like, everybody has a limited amount of time on this world. And if you want, like, the time that you want to spend playing games, you probably may want to pick one that you're more secure in knowing that you'll enjoy. I would love if you gave Expedition 33 a shot, but I'm not going to blame you if you don't.
Pressed on and eventually found a rest point. These flags represent spots where you can rest to recover your health and apply the attribute points you acquire when leveling up. The catch to resting is that it respawns all enemies, similar to a Souls-like. Each time a character levels up, they receive 3 attribute points that can be applied to 5 different attributes. The more fights Ellie took part in, the more she'd level up and the easier time she'd have.
Good job, you dodged that. Nice. Dodged both.
Nice. Well, looks like she took out the weak points. That's good.
I'm ready.
Nice.
Nice. So she's ready to try parrying.
Oh, that was too late.
I'd say she's not ready to try parrying.
Nice. That was good. Nice. Good job.
Thank you.
After fighting another rest point, Ellie was faced with the same enemy from the cave. The biggest challenge when facing a new enemy type is that they have different attacks. In other RPGs, that might not be that big of a deal, but here in Clair Obscur, that means having to learn new timing for parries and dodging. You just kind of have to accept taking some damage early on as you figure out the timing. The more you fight the same enemy type though, the easier it will become, in theory.
You don't necessarily have to accept it. There are still audio cues for when to parry and dodge. But you are significantly more likely to take damage, as you may not have mastered the timing immediately. But it's not like you're sitting there guaranteed to take damage. It still does give you the chance to dodge, and gives you the same audio cue you do before, but you won't have it as ingrained in your mind yet, obviously, as you haven't done it yet.
Okay, flying enemies I'm supposed to shoot. Damn. Damn, she's dead. She's out for the count.
Flying enemies were annoying in this, especially when you get to the Endless Tower. Some of them can be...
weak spot then?
No, I think
It is. You just missed.
They're
But-
gonna evade this though. Yeah. I gotta be quicker.
That one was always the easiest to... Not that any effect to her when I say this, but...
Some really hard ones out of nowhere.
I always found that slow down attack to be the easiest one to dodge, because it literally slows down time when you're supposed to dodge or parry.
Okay, well he dead. So you only get 3 shots per turn or something?
You have as many shots as you have ability points.
I would want them to not be able to dodge as well. I can't figure out the timing on them. It sucks.
Hmm.
Oh, we're so close.
Close.
He's gonna kill me.
I forget, do you have revive
They
tints
dodge
this early?
everything.
Ready to evade.
You almost had it.
I
Almost had it.
don't though. I don't understand the timing of them. I don't have it.
It's the slow-mo. Shoot the weak spot. That's not the weak spot. There you go. Nope. Oh, sure.
I did it.
And the health bar was low.
Who thought?
I thought.
Good job. I did it. Ah, shyster McGoggin.
This one looks dangerous.
That's a word.
Whoa.
Nice.
Dodge Gustave.
Sorry. Yeah.
Nice. Good job.
I'll do it.
Wow, perfect dodge. Okay.
It didn't really do much. Oh, she's out.
Yeah, at first my Lune was kind of a glass cannon because I thought she would be the one ending up doing the most damage. From the beginning I thought with the way I started with my team, but she ended up becoming the opposite. She was the least damaging of my team, but had the most health.
Rest
So
in
she
peace,
kind of
Expedition.
inverted.
This was actually a boss enemy, but it's optional. After a few attempts, I let Ellie know this to prevent her from wasting her time. She instead continued forward towards the Indigo Tree, which is the rendezvous point for the expedition. If anyone's still alive, that's where they're most likely to be. You can tell you're heading in the right direction by the fact that everything is becoming indigo.
Flares.
Survivors.
So I said indigo, but that was clearly like a green. And this is all very blue,
Be
but
careful though, there's lots of monsters. I wanted that chroma, but or whatever it was. But I'd rather What the
what the?
Can you avoid that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, how?
Dodge or parry.
I dodged.
Well,
Because
not at
she
the right
didn't do
time.
anything. Okay, they weren't that bad. They really scared me coming up on me like that.
I know. I could tell.
As Ellie began exploring this area, I began to notice two things. Firstly, she was inclined to sneak around enemies, or at least attempt to do so. Ellie was actively avoiding fights, which would only work to her detriment. If she wanted to progress, she needed to level up, which would only come from fighting enemies. Secondly, Ellie was really struggling with exploration. The areas in Clair Obscure are relatively linear and aren't too big, but you do not get a map. Without that indispensable tool, Ellie was getting turned around and going in circles.
Okay, I never got. A lot of people have this criticism. I'm not. I know that he's just stating a fact right now, but have a criticism of there not being a mini map or map. Having a map in the menu, I guess, is fine. To me, I just thought that they did a good enough part with the map design, or the design of the worlds themselves, where you wouldn't need one. That's like how I love that there's no HUD whatsoever whenever you're exploring. I don't like. I love that there's no mini map. Like I don't. I always thought you didn't need one. They did a good enough job of letting you know where you were from having everywhere look distinct. And it was just, I don't know. I never struggled with getting turned around. It's weird because that happens to me all the time in games, but it didn't happen to me in this one. I was just able to. I was able to learn the area better by not having a mini map because that's the only way I have to go. I'm not sitting there looking at the mini map the whole time to figure out where I'm going, or where things are. I'm exclusively looking at the world itself. So I never fully understood that criticism. I think it's a sign of the better overall design that they trusted themselves to not have to deal with a mini map to have to tell you where to go.
Coles.
I think a big thing for navigation is once I get put in that arena to do a battle, I feel really thrown off getting put back in the world. I think that's why I get turned around. I think I gradually started to get better at figuring out where I was. But I think I'm so used to real-time combat with a game like this that it was hard to adjust. So because it felt like that, I think my inclination there is if I can go around an enemy, why wouldn't I? What the hell? He was still alive.
Well, not anymore.
Here's where you're gonna wish you did more battles, Ellie.
I'm not gonna do too well with
Excuse
this
me.
guy.
Hopefully that's your reverse psychology.
I don't think it is this time.
Perfect. So you countered. So now instead of just dodging that, you countered back at the enemy.
So what happened to its health?
Well, right now it has shields, which is what it's explaining now.
I thought I hit that perfectly.
And she's really not getting those quick time events either. It is really interesting seeing something that's not. This is kind of like the antithesis of the type of game they would enjoy. But
Now just keep in mind, if you use this right now, you're using that ability point. If you want to build up to that skill, you don't want to shoot.
I think she's better at attacking. I really tried hard.
Hey,
Counters,
nice.
so
There we
you just kill
go.
that enemy.
This is new.
Perfect.
nice. There we go.
So instead of just dodging that, you just did a bunch of damage since you parried it.
Okay.
Ah, well,
was
slightly
definitely
early.
early.
Slightly early.
I can't tell.
It just takes practice.
Yeah.
Damn, I thought I timed that perfectly too. I don't
You're
understand.
very close.
Well, I mean, it's not supposed to be easy. It's definitely a challenge to get the timing right.
It
Yeah.
was time for our first proper boss fight, and this one gets us off to a pretty challenging start. Fundamentally, this boss works similarly to other fights, but it's got a lot more health and uses protective shields. Beyond that, it employs the ever-annoying tactic of spawning additional enemies throughout the fight. Ellie could certainly do this, but she was gonna have to get that parry timing down.
Oh, she about to do her first expedition counter? Nope.
I don't know how to do that any better than I did it.
To help her get the timing down, I put my finger over Ellie's for some of the parries to directly show her what the proper timing feels like. Hopefully, this would assist, but at the end of the day, it would have to be Ellie that got it right on her own.
Yeah,
Could
listen
she
to like
pull
the
it off?
sound effect. Oh, we're in hour 4.
All right.
This stuff makes me existential. I fight, I'm upset. I never think I'm gonna get it. To just win and keep going and do it all over again. Have another hard point.
What's the point?
What is the point?
Close.
She's very close. She's very close.
I'm not good at timing those. The like
That was definitely
fling
late.
back and attack. I don't know how to do
Yeah.
it.
Perfect.
Nice.
Countered.
I think I'm just gonna do that.
Okay.
Because I'll feel better about
Yeah.
where I am.
It goes
really
a
close.
little, maybe just slightly late.
It's we. I don't remember the Maybe it's the weapon she has equipped. I don't remember. I don't remember the stains looking like that. But
Nice.
sick.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
It's that's bullshit.
Shoot its weak spot. If you didn't already. I can't tell if you did or not.
And not only did you get rid of his shields there, you just stack a lot of burning on him.
You just gotta survive this hit and you're good. Damn.
Oh man, so close. So close.
Man, that was close. Ellie's
Yeah.
first attempt in Hour 4 had been an excellent one. Had she just managed to parry that last attack, she would have almost certainly won the fight. She didn't pull it off, but she was parrying way more often than she had been previously. Clearly, the more she was practicing, the better she was getting. It was only a matter of time before she emerged victorious.
Nice.
Sick.
Close.
He always has something up his sleeve. This little.
But hey, now you have overcharge with Gustav.
I would shoot the weak point first.
Okay, okay.
I guess that actually you should do that first, just to stun him, hypothetically. And it doesn't matter, she got his whole health bar, but...
Alright.
I don't understand what happened. Wasn't there still some health left?
Just to have
What is
that,
it?
that
Oh,
little
oh.
cinematic there.
Came back from the dead for that cinematic.
Uh-huh. There you go, you did it. You did it. Nothing
Really
to it.
stressful.
Nothing to it.
Once again, this fight came down to a single parry, and this time, Ellie got it. It bought her the time to revive Gustav and stage a comeback. With the boss defeated, the duo pressed on and found a message that claimed that Mael was amongst some strange coral. There was some disagreement about how to handle this situation, but ultimately, the pair agrees to go after her. The duo eventually decides to set up camp before beginning their search. The camp can be accessed anytime from the overworld. Not only does it give the characters a chance to rest, it gives the player a chance to level up their weapons and abilities. After some
Correct.
sleep, we headed into the next area.
This was my favorite area. I mean, look at my channel's branding. Well, I guess you can't tell from the logo anymore, but like if you look at my channel's banner when you come in, freaking the whole aquatic aesthetic is just, mwah, I love that. Love that shit. And this game did it outstandingly. Look up! Look up!
It's crazy looking.
Mm-hmm.
This is cool.
It is
I know.
gorgeous. I love this area.
It's like I'm in a fish tank,
Mm-hmm.
but I can breathe.
Crazy.
This area is one of my favorites in the game, and the first one where I feel like I truly realized just how beautiful Clair Obscur is. The surrounding landscape here is just stunning. Structurally speaking, it's pretty similar to the last area, so Ellie moved ahead to see what she could find. As is typically the case, new areas bring about new enemies. As I mentioned, the real challenge in Clair Obscur is figuring out the parry
Oh,
timing
she's gonna
with an
hate
enemy
these
you've never
guys.
encountered before.
What the hell?
Those guys are pretty easy. Just shoot the bomb.
So it's kind of hard to parry anything on your first attempt.
Yeah, it's a lot harder when you've
Really
never seen
know.
it before.
Shoot the bomb. Even I thought immediately to shoot the bomb. Because at this point in time, I was always shooting weak points to begin. And I'm like, where's the weak point? Probably the bomb that he's carrying. Nice! Sick.
That's
Didn't
really
shoot the
scary.
bomb, but she should have.
What are they holding?
Ah, that was a nice...
Holy.
That was a nice hint. I was wondering how he was going to hint that to her.
She's so simple.
What are they holding? That's a
There you
great...
go, that's why I suggested.
That's a great hint.
No, part of me
A great way to hint it.
I thought that was just like like a fun little thing of theirs, like a little thing to hit me with. I didn't think that actually did anything.
Those are mine.
Oh.
After some more exploration, Gustav
was
and Renee
sick.
found a mansion, which is underwater for some
I was
reason.
literally-
But then again, they're breathing.
I was literally just about to ask, like, is he gonna find some way to hint to her to try to shoot the balloons? Because this is kind of driving me nuts. But yeah, and he had the best way to do it. It's awesome.
Underwater. So is this even underwater? I don't know. There doesn't appear to be anyone in here except for Mael, which is pretty great, as that's who we were looking for. She joined the party, giving us the full 3 members to use in combat. Before we could leave, this creepy guy gave Mael a chance to loosen up. Just when you thought you could only parry and dodge, you find you can jump. Certain attacks can only be avoided by jumping. This may seem a little overwhelming initially, but these attacks are always foreshadowed with a symbol that appears when an attack of that type is used.
Yeah.
After learning the new mechanic, we encountered a new friend.
Those
Is that
things
a
the boys
gestural
were dressed up
band?
as.
Mm-hmm.
God, ruffians!
Stop that, you big hairy brush face. Can't you see they're human? Noko's a bit dramatic, but if you're nice, Noko will trade you lots of useful items for chroma.
The charming Noko is not only an endearing character, but also one of many merchants that you'll encounter across the adventure. This is standard fare for any RPG, but something more unique about Expedition 33 is that you can actually fight the
them.
merchant to unlock additional items for purchase.
Oh, damn! No one told me he was gonna do that.
Nice.
Didn't do that.
One thing, just while I'm thinking about it, that I do like about the this game having like the parrying and dodging system is it really sets in the fact that you are inherently more frail and weak than anything out on the continent. Because they don't dodge or parry, and it's still like pretty even for the battle. Like you have to dodge or parry because it's your only chance at surviving. I don't know, to me at least made it feel like everything else is stronger than me and I'm just trying to survive.
Good try, a little late.
Like, look, he just did over 30 damage to him. And doing 647 was like not even enough. It was like less than half, and that's more than double Gustav's health.
Well done. Very well done. That was excellent.
Wow.
With Noko humbled, Ellie pushed further into flying waters. We were presented with some more new enemies, beginning with these fellas that attack with a big ol' anchor. They're tricky to parry, but Ellie handled them with no problem regardless.
Okay, I'm gonna blast. Ah, that scared me.
She didn't see him up there?
Oh, I did not like how that felt.
I guess she's not really looking
Let's
around
try
as
this
much.
Big boy. Let's move forward and just see what's gonna happen.
Right, the big boy.
I hit him in the booty.
You hit the big boy in the booty.
Hit the booty.
Mm-hmm.
Let's spill some ink. Harry it!
No, ow.
Damn.
Mm.
So that was a jump attack right there.
Oh, so I need to press X?
Mm-hmm.
Shoot. I'm gonna keep burning him.
Okay.
Nice.
Over 600 points of damage. Just that burn right there.
Woo, baby! That's good.
Oh yeah.
The big boy was no match for Ellie. As she continued fighting, it was clear just how natural the battle system was becoming for
Good.
her. She'd gotten to know each character's skills, developing consistent strategies with them, but perhaps more importantly, Ellie was getting a lot better at parrying, a mechanic that seemed virtually impossible
That's
to her
good.
when she first started. She was also enjoying applying attribute points when leveling up and experimenting with Pictos. I was curious to hear to what degree
The level, like, dishing out like your attribute points and Pictos and equipment and like all that building stuff for this game is like my favorite. I can't say it's my favorite part. I have so many favorite parts, but gameplay wise, it's probably my favorite part. I guess I love the Pictos system, Pictos and Luma system, and the way that the weapons scale with different stats and having to pick weapons not based on how much damage they do, but also like the effect that they have. But then not just that, but also their which stats they scale with, and having to coordinate that with the other players or the other members of your party, and because you can't have like everybody be really slow, but you can afford to have somebody be slow if you have somebody else that's really fast to be able to continually still get damage and not have to dodge and parry like 8 turns in a row, and just having everybody have their own, like, have a different unique build for each character, which, you know, is standard RPG stuff when you got a party, but like in this one it just they feel so different and unique because of how different and unique each of the characters are gameplay wise, with Lunade having the stains and everything that she worked with, and Mael having all the different stances, and I don't know if I'll spoilers, I guess. But when you got CL, you've got Twilight and everything to do with there, and then you got Noko with all the different feet you got to collect it to get all the different moves and spinning the wheel, and it is just, and then with Verso and and getting your rating up, and it is so much fun. Anyway,
all of this was growing on her.
I mean, I think just understanding it and getting used to it made it more
and
fun.
ordering a
to do.
Gustav
Like,
poster on
realizing the
Amazon.
stakes were not as high as I thought they were. That I've not been fun to do. Like,
Seen ordering a Gustav poster on Amazon. Oh, that's great.
realizing the stakes were not as high as I thought they were, and that I'm not going to be that far away from being able to rest at a flag, or I have stuff that can heal my whole party, or I can always flee a fight. I don't have to keep doing it if I don't want to do it. It can be an optional one. I think that was really refreshing. So just the more understanding I had and the more experience I had under my belt, the more fun it was.
Oh, wonder what she's gonna think about this guy.
All good.
I hated fighting him the first time.
Ooh, he's a big boy.
Like, getting the timing on this guy was difficult for me for a while there.
That was crazy!
The timing for him was so difficult for me. That move. That second to last, most of the last two hits, but the second to last hit was the one that I really struggled with. Timing that second to last one, which is weird because that's the one that she parried. It took me forever to get that one down.
Well, maybe I'm not ready for him yet.
I think perhaps you are not ready for him yet.
This was, thankfully, another optional boss. There are quite a few of them sprinkled around and are generally better to come back to once you've leveled up a bit more. Ellie moved on and stumbled onto a not-so-optional boss.
I didn't want to come back to him. I kept going on him. It took me forever, but I got it eventually.
Lock in, y'all. Lock in.
I was determined. I hated that fucker so much.
I think that's his flower. I don't think we should have touched it.
Perhaps not.
Yeah, mayhaps.
Oh shoot, is that not a jumping dodge?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
You'll always see the symbol if it's a jump.
Oh, I
He
forgot
jumped.
about that.
That is a
This
fair
boss
guess,
features
though.
some
If
pretty
you
standard
forgot about the
combat, but his
Sentinel,
attacks
like
can
I
be
would think
tricky
it's a
to parry.
jumping dodge
Doing
too.
so is well advised, though, especially with this jump attack that damages the entire party at once. Its most distinctive move is the ability to produce flowers that, after a couple of turns, provide it with shields.
That's why I always shot down the flowers. I actually never learned what they did, because I always
2
shot
out of
them down.
3, not bad.
I'll do it.
Close. Close again.
Never gonna figure that out. Oh, that did a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The soundtrack to this game just gets me so invested.
Good try. Good try.
As Ellie headed back for another
Obscure.
attempt, I was curious what she thought of Expedition 33.
This game is the first game in a while where the hours flew by really quickly. I could not believe we were done filming and I wanted to keep going. So I think I thought it was really cool. I love the story. I want it to be a movie. And I also just want to keep playing.
And it is
going
gonna
to
be a movie. So it's going to be a movie. This is as good a time as any for me to point out. I want this to be. I would prefer it be a TV show rather than a movie. Which, as somebody that prefers movies to TV shows, I think video games translate, especially like heavily narrative based games, translate better to TV shows than movies simply because of time. Typically these stories are much longer than what can fit in a movie. I don't know how they fit the Expedition 33 story into just a movie time frame wise. I feel like they could do a much better job as a TV show. Like the pilot episode going up until to when the expedition leaves to head out onto the continent, and the second episode picking up whenever they land. And everything happens with Renoir and all that. I just think it works better as a TV show, especially because you could realistically, if you're making it into more of like the shorter TV shows that things have been like the 6 to 10 episodes. Season 1 could just be Act 1, Season 2 could be Act 2, and Season 3 could be Act 3. I think it would work much better. I'm just concerned that that the story won't hit as hard because they won't have as much character developing moments in the movie, as it would if it were a show. Unless they're making it into a movie series or something, but I think TV show would be better. I think The Last of Us is a great example of that. Something that's less heavily narrative based, like Sonic, for example. Sonic movies work because, and Sonic has stories, but it's not like so heavily narrative based that it needs like that they can't fit a story within that 2-hour time frame. Stories are pretty simple for the most part in Sonic games. Coming from a huge Sonic fan, it's not an insult or anything, but that's why the Sonic movies work so well. Like Sonic 3 gets can get the Sonic Adventure 2 story for the most part, all captured in just the one short movie. They honestly could have fit more of it in there a little bit. That there's a ton else to bring in, but it's not a direct adaptation, so it's not a fair comparison per se. But they could still make a solid movie out of it because you don't need as much. But something like Expedition 33 I think would work better as a show. Anyway, that's the end of my rant there.
With a rod. That's so stupid.
If you enjoyed this video, why not check out another episode? And if you really enjoyed this video, you can become a patron or channel member to help us make more. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Okay. Well, we're gonna drop a like there. I didn't realize I was so close to the end. I see what people are saying about this here. See what he says here. Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching. 2 clarifications I want to quickly make. One, I misspoke with regard to the gamage. There's people who are at the age that is painted dye, not of the previous age. Okay, so I was right on that. Like I said in the video, thanks to those who corrected me, my bad. Okay, 2, some have been expressing that we should have played the game with 2 separate pairs of headphones so that we could have stereo audio. That's certainly the best way to experience a game, but keep in mind that our aim is to easily hear each other and communicate while we record these videos. Ellie nor I want to sacrifice being able to easily communicate for the sake of stereo audio. She doesn't even like having one earbud in, let alone a full headset. Oh, shoot. My brain was thinking it was show more. We'll keep tinkering with the setup. I just wanted to make clear why we play this way. Okay. For those who game after. Ellie did a better job at fighting back her tears than I did. I sobbed like a baby multiple times during this game. She wants to keep playing. You know what that means. Part 2, baby. The titles under Ellie's commentary were hilarious. Yep. We need to see part 2, or at least to the end of Act 1, especially with it becoming Game of the Year. Thanks for that video. I remember writing a comment to do that game. Oh, let's see. Does he say? We'd love to. We'll see how well this one does. Okay, well, I really hope they do. I'm really curious to see what she thinks. Playing through this shared earbuds is crazy. I suggest allowing her to experience the game in stereo. Okay, this is what I'll just talk about. This coverage is so good. It's like in those competitive TV shows like MasterChef or Forged in Fire. I think it definitely has a bit of reality competition vibe. I know the earbuds are there, so you don't have to. Okay. Ellie already getting into French cinema mindset. Love to see it. What did she say there?
It's essential. I fight. I'm upset. I never think I'm gonna get it. To just win. And...
it's that part. Well, that was awesome. Great video. I love that. This is my first time watching Wilson 108 here. Let me pull up the channel here. See what else they got. We're gonna try it. Oh, that's the most recent one. Super Mario 64 is like for somebody who's never played it. My girlfriend tried Yoshi's Island. Why Super Mario 64 is still the greatest. My girlfriend tried Super Mario World. My girlfriend tried Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. I actually haven't even played that one yet. Seriously, it's okay to play video games. I think we want to watch this. I'm curious what he's saying here.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever been playing a video game and started to feel...
Yes, I have. It keeps going to 480p. Come on. At least give me like decent enough quality.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever been playing a video game and started to feel embarrassed? Or maybe guilty, maybe ashamed?
No.
I have, and I suspect many watching are probably answering yes as well. Last year, I published a video
try to make
talking
me feel
about this
that way.
feeling and my own journey to try and accept my love of video games. It seemed to resonate with a lot of people, but still, I've continued to see so many comments from people in the months since I posted it that have spoken to their struggles with accepting their love of this hobby. Why do so many of us feel this way? And more importantly, how do you get these feelings to stop? I've loved gaming since I was a kid, and at that time, I never thought anything of it. Kids tend not to think in those terms, focused instead on the present moment and enjoying whatever it is that they're doing. Once I grew into my teens, though, that simplicity faded away. You start to develop an awareness of how you're being perceived at that age. It doesn't help that you're surrounded by other young people who don't have much of a filter, to say the least. I became fearful of having new friends over to my house solely because I didn't want them to see how big my video game collection was. I became increasingly asocial.
See, the one thing that was different about me is I just didn't have people over to my house because I just didn't have friends. But if I brought them over, I wanted them to see how big my collection was. If anything, I was just concerned about how small my collection was. Which is weird because my collection was still bigger than any of theirs. Just because it's a huge passion of mine. You can't see behind my curtain back there because this room also functions as our attic. So there's just a bunch of boxes and shit tossed in here. But I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelves full of games. Not all of them are massive. One of them's only like this big and this wide, which is my Switch 1 shelf. Like this, well, I guess that's high from my ground. You can't really see that well, but like probably like up to here on me. I think full of Switch 1 games. I've got a tall shelf, taller than me, full of PS2 games, and a second one of that same shelf that's got PS1, PS3, PS4, PS5, Xbox 360, and Xbox One games, and PSP. And then I've got a third one that's almost the same. I forget if it might technically be taller, but I don't remember the number of shelves off the top of my head. But it's got my NES, SNES, and 64 on it, and Genesis. And then I got a separate one that's probably about the same height as the that Switch one, but wider. That's got like Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, DS, 3DS, GameCube, Wii, and Wii U, all on them. But and the collection is ever expanding. I'm in desperate needs of more shelves because I don't have anywhere to put my Game Gear games, and I'm running out of space on the retro shelf with the NES, SNES, and N64. Okay, I'm desperate need of new shelves, but I don't know. Anyway, let's keep going.
Opting to just stay home and play video games by myself. As a kid, I played them with my friends, but as I got older, partying became the pervasive means of socializing.
I never really did much partying. I hosted one party at one of my apartments once, and that was when I was like I'd be like 23, 24. So like 4 or 5 years ago. That's literally it. Partying was just never really my thing. And I'd go to like family parties or like work parties if we had them, or to friends like birthday parties or something. Like we'd go hang out for a birthday. But I was more of just a relaxed type of social place or person. Like I would go to a bar or something with people. Like not as a high schooler though. High schoolers would go to the movies. That was my thing. Go to the movies or play games. Like going to the movies was my main thing. I worked at a movie theater in high school, so I could get into the movies for free. That was my main way of hanging out with people.
It's so strange to think back to that time because I just completely took for granted how embarrassed I was by my video games. I never stopped to actually think about why I felt the way that I felt. Why do we feel this way?
I was never embarrassed. I always took it in stride, personally, for better or for worse. My family does not wish that I did, but it was always something that I was super proud about.
That's a tough question to answer. I think it's
passionate.
Largely attributable to how video games are perceived, which obviously directly influences the perceptions of the people who play them. Back in the early days, games were a niche, new form of entertainment composed of bleeps, bloops, and incredibly rudimentary facsimiles. It was hard for a lot of people to understand, especially when compared to film or music. These were universal forms of entertainment that required almost no barrier to entry. Video games, though, required direct participation. The buttons you were pushing changed what was happening on the screen. Imagine the novelty of that. It was, amongst other things, unapologetically new, and new is often misunderstood. New things are also most adopted by younger people, which meant that video games were being gobbled up by kids. This led the medium to look like a glorified toy, something that most adults just wouldn't understand.
Yes, glorified toy, and also just like something that is for kids. It's weird how there's a lot of adults will have this opinion that video games are for kids, but then also complain about them not being suited for kids most of the times. I think it should be something that's exclusively for kids, and every game should be kid friendly. When in reality, it should be looked at the same way as a movie or TV show, just interactive. It's the same kind of form of entertainment. Not every movie has to be kid friendly. Not every game should have to be kid friendly. That's what the rating system is for. If a movie's rated R, don't let your kid watch it if you don't want them seeing stuff that's inappropriate for kids. or at least read what's inappropriate for kids can be subjective, but that's what the rating system is for. Read the content warnings on there. If a game is rated M, there's likely some stuff in there that you wouldn't want your kids seeing. I don't blame the game, blame the blame the parents for the most part. Don't let your kid play the game if it's got stuff that you don't want in it. It's not that hard to do your own research on this kind of stuff. It's a quick Google search. Common sense media will do you wonders.
And beyond that, as you and I both know, video games are profoundly fun, which meant that these kids would much rather be playing them than, say, doing their homework. Video games began to look like nothing more than a distraction, nothing more than a waste of time. I'm sure we've all been told at some point that games are going to rot our brains.
Oh yeah,
you've probably heard that a lot.
These
lot.
That exact terminology.
But they have a compounding effect. If we hear that something is bad often enough, we start to believe it whether we want to or not. I've always been a vocal defender of this medium, but it doesn't matter how much I talk, those feelings of guilt and shame still creep in. As the decades have rolled on, the stereotypical gamer, quote-unquote, has become a pariah. Someone with glasses, acne, and a distinct lack of social acumen. None of those traits are even objectively bad, but society says that they are, and so we listen. I mean, seriously, how many times have you seen that type of character in a movie, or sitcom, or music video? Sometimes things work out for that character, but more often than not, they're just the butt of the jokes. Even when things do go their way, it's usually because they managed to grow out of their nerdy persona into someone more conventionally attractive and charismatic. What are these types of characters almost always shown doing or discussing? Playing video games. Of course, the societal framing of the medium goes beyond just scripted material. As gaming has grown up, so too have the gamers themselves, which has led to innumerable video games that incorporate more violent subject matter to appeal to an older demographic. Some of these games are terrible, some are incredible, but the sad truth of such mature imagery present in the medium is that video games have become the go-to scapegoat to explain violent acts and outbursts. These types of assertions do not make sense, but that doesn't really matter. If you hear it enough, it will affect you. We may all understand that video games and other entertainment aren't responsible for the behavior of other people, and yet those feelings of guilt and shame still creep in. All of this societal weight is a lot to carry, especially at a younger age. And it impacts how we interact with each other on a micro level. Have you ever been made fun of for playing video games? I have, and I bet many of you watching have experience with that too. Have you ever been made fun of for watching movies, or playing sports, or learning the guitar? The odds are a lot less likely. These activities are far too...
I think pretty much everybody my age or younger, and probably in the current generation of kids, I feel like video games are what all the kids talk about, so I feel like it's less frowned upon within themselves. By adults, obviously, a whole different story, but amongst themselves, I don't think they're embarrassed to say they play games, other than them. There might be some that are still embarrassed when they hit that 12, 13 age range to still be playing Nintendo games or something. Maybe that's still cringe. I don't know. Part of me was kind of embarrassed of that in a way. Not necessarily embarrassed, but felt like people would make fun of me, which I guess isn't technically the same thing, because I still vividly believed what I still believe to this day is that just because it's family friendly doesn't mean it's for kids only. Just Disney and Pixar classics. The Lion King is my favorite movie of all time. Movie that was made for kids, but an adult can still enjoy it. It's just because it's friendly for kids doesn't mean that only kids can watch it. It just means that it is friendly, kids are able to watch it. And some people say it's made specifically for kids, and that's true, but a lot of parents most of the time walked out of Disney and Pixar movies, saying, those are pretty darn good movies. Nowadays, it's not so that make kid friendly that's a problem. It's just that, the perception around their movies has changed a lot. But during the classics, especially the Renaissance era and the 2000s, if you're in Pixar, that it was just I don't know. I was more embarrassed of that than anything. But then also for something like playing the guitar, as you said, an example, getting made fun of for that. That's more so of something that you're practicing an actual skill that can be, that when we were kids, is something that could be applied to a career or something in the future, whereas at the time video games was not. Which video games is still less viable, I would think, than learning an instrument to end up becoming a career. It can be great, but like it's a lot harder because a lot of people are trying to do that. But still.
Ubiquitous to be used as ammunition for bullying, or they're just viewed as cool. Playing video games didn't get so lucky, although as more and more young people are exposed to the hobby, I hope that this perception evolves.
I think it, at least amongst your own generation, I think it's becoming less.
A lot of my more recent videos on this channel
it's becoming
have featured
more
my partner
accepted.
Ellie playing video games, and this has illuminated so many different angles of this topic.
They
The
play
initial
Split
videos
Fiction.
that featured her
That's
gameplay
great.
didn't feature her on camera or a microphone, so there was technically no proof that she actually existed. I received many comments on those videos that I didn't actually have a girlfriend and that I was just making her up. As we've begun filming ourselves for these videos, I've received countless comments condescending Ellie's gameplay, or the fact that she's even featured at all. What's particularly sad about these comments is that they likely weren't authored by people unfamiliar with video games looking down on someone who plays. They were written by fellow gamers, by people who understand the ridicule that can come with investing yourself in this hobby. It's hard to make any headway towards a brighter communal future when people within it espouse the same tired rhetoric as the people who don't understand. There's a repeated sentiment on these videos, though, that has struck me the most.
There's, before he gets into this next point, for criticizing her, we just did a video, we just reacted to a video of her playing Expedition 33. I had my criticisms and everything of gameplay, but it's not like critical of her playing the game to begin with. It's just like the flaws she has when playing it, just like, because nobody's perfect. It's like if you caught me playing a freaking Souls-like game, I'd be getting eaten alive in the comments of how horrible I do in those things. Or like an RTS game or something. I'm sure I'd be doing horrible, and there'd be plenty of criticism to be thrown at me. It has nothing to do with the fact that she's playing the game or anything. Everybody has flaws, especially when it's a type of game that you don't normally play. I'm just simply pointing out what what I would do differently or anything like that. I had no obviously intent toward her. It was just like what we were seeing, and then I was also trying to point out whenever we saw her doing better at things and being very like, I just thought it was I was just reacting.
I've seen so many people
more
tell
than
me
anything.
how lucky I am to have a partner that's willing to play video games.
That's,
Just as many
yeah.
comments have articulated how lucky I am to have a girlfriend at all. I've seen so many people express how much they wish they had a partner of their own to play games with, and how hopeless the prospect of ever finding one seems. These statements resonate with me so.
And I'm married. We do not really play video games together at all. It's not something she's really. I wouldn't say that she's not interested in. It's just there aren't really any games that we would play together, because most of the games that, and we have played some, but just very, very rarely. I couldn't tell you the last time we did. It's probably been years, but we'll like watch gameplay of stuff together. She can still appreciate like a decent game sometimes. Like she played Pikmin 3 Deluxe on Switch recently, and she was loving it. So like recently, it was like earlier this year, like 6 months ago, but still for her that's recent. And most of the games I play are single player anyways. And she usually doesn't, just because most of the time if we're playing a game, I've played it a lot more than she has, on the very rare chance that she's played it at all. And she just like doesn't really like to do that because it would be very one-sided. For the most part. She also played some Mario Kart World earlier this year as well. When I first got the Switch 2. She's not like against video games or anything like that. She's not as into them as I am. We don't really play games together, but I mostly play single player games anyways. Or if I am playing multiplayer games, it's usually with Alex, because that's just our thing.
Much because I was in their shoes. When I was younger, I wanted a partner so badly, but it felt impossible. I didn't want guy friends coming over to my house, let alone someone I had a crush on. Look, I was a really anxious teenager.
I still need to play this game.
Terrified me no matter what, but my love of video
I want to play
games
Kena
felt
Bridge of
like an
Spirits.
albatross that made the journey that much harder. And yet, I did find a partner, one that not only accepts my love of video games, but has embraced the hobby herself. The shared consumption of games has enhanced our relationship, not sabotaged it.
Yes, I totally understand that. One thing I will say, when we first started, she did not understand initially why somebody would want to watch somebody play video games on the internet, like on YouTube. She just didn't get it. What the reason was, like, Let's Plays, like, why would you the old phrase, why would you watch someone play video games instead of just playing the game yourself? And my usual counter argument is, why would you watch somebody play sports instead of playing the sport yourself? Though my reasoning isn't exactly the same, because usually when you're watching sports, you're watching somebody that's very good at it, which some people still do for video games. They watch the people that are very good at games, like esports players and competitive game players, but that's not usually what I'm watching them for. I'm usually watching ones that are more entertainment focused. I showed her initially, just to show her how fun these could be. I showed her the Game Grumps playthrough of Sonic Boom: Rise of Lyric, one of my favorite Let's Play series ever, and she loved it. She thought it was hilarious, and so we watched more Game Grumps, and then Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and plenty of other just gaming YouTubers do Let's Plays of stuff, and she was actually starting to get things now, and she now totally understands it. Now, every day when she goes to bed, she's turning on the Game Grumps playthrough of Supermarket Simulator, or Markiplier and friends playing Uno on, or something like that, because now she totally gets it, and is also on board with it. She watches it quite a bit. So it's sometimes they can also be warmed up to stuff.
To speak very clearly to anyone who feels this kind of hopelessness that I'm describing, your love of video games will never inhibit.
When I say she goes to bed, she ends up going to bed earlier than me usually, because of our work schedules at the moment, with her student teaching and my job tending to be later in the morning and going later into the evening. She has to be up super early, so she goes to bed earlier than I do.
But you from finding a partner. If someone passes you by because you enjoy video games, I can say with absolute certainty that they were not the right person. If anything, your hobby will help you, because passion is attractive. Celebrate and embrace what you're passionate about. I love hearing people talk about the things they love to do, even if I'm completely ignorant to it. Nothing is for everyone, but externalizing your excitement about something will always be cool. If you lean into what brings you to life, you will connect with other people and eventually find a partner who will lean into it with you. Your eligibility is not defined by what you love to do. The more that we reject these stereotypes and
I've just played
the more
this.
we zoom ourselves from the societal baggage
I
resting
just played
upon
this.
us and begin pushing the pendulum in the other direction. I've made a lot of progress in my acceptance of my gaming identity in recent years, and yet, as I've spent 2025 trying to turn my gaming YouTube channel into a full-time career, I've found myself infected with the same self-conscious mindset that a past version of me knew all too well. When someone's asked me what I do for a living, the notion of leading with, "I run a YouTube channel," is one that sends a chill down my spine. I'm so quick to contextualize, explaining quickly that I was laid off from my real job and just trying this crazy YouTube dream for a year. Why can't I just own it? Trying to write about video games for a living has presented me with the same insecurity that playing them caused me 15 years ago. I guess all I can really do is tell myself the same thing that I tell anyone else.
I feel like nowadays, saying that you run a YouTube channel is less of a you're still not going to get a great response, especially from like older generations up, but it's not necessarily so much going to be like that's not a viable career. It's more so of it's not a real job. They'll say, because like it's an easy job or something, which I'm not going to say whether, and depends on what you do. Some people will straight up just tell you it's easy, but they just record videos and upload it and it's fun and people watch it and all the fair to them. And then other people are out there doing making full-on documentaries every week, and I'm sure the videos that he's uploading, he probably spends a ton of time in editing working on these, so it's not like it's something super easy. He's still putting in the work for it, but I'm sure he's also really having fun with it as well. I hope he is, but I feel like that's more so the response going to be, not so much that like you can't make a career out of it as much as it is like, oh, it's an easy job, is the response he's likely going to get. Like, oh, you get, or if anything, they'll probably assume he makes more money than he does when you say that. Because everybody, like, I feel like people just assume these people are filthy rich just because they run the YouTube channel because they hear of these people being celebrities now.
The same thing that I wish I could tell my younger self. It is okay to be passionate. It's okay to embrace what you love. And seriously, it's okay to play video games.
Yeah. It's great. Love it. Great video. Let me see what the comments are here. I'm sure there'll be plenty of heartwarming comments here. Some people spend endless hours watching sports and they never get criticized. It's the kind of positive masculinity we need right now. Never change, Wilson. I wonder what he said to that. Thank you so much. Very, very grateful for your support and friendship. One of things that bugs me one of things that bugs me about the way non-gamers judge those of us who play games is that they never take the time to think about how the types of games we play indicate the things about our personality and interest. For example, parents will complain that their son waste all of his time on games, but if they paid attention to the type of games their son is playing, they might learn about his real-world interest. Like if he plays a lot of racing games, he may be into cars, or if he plays sword fighting games, maybe they should sign him up for fencing lessons. If he plays open world games, this may indicate a deep desire for adventure and exploration. They should get him involved in camping or Boy Scouts or something similar. But instead, they judge him on a very superficial surface level and say that he doesn't have an interest in anything but video games. Sometimes video games are a way to relax and escape, but sometimes they are catalysts to explore things you don't have the money or opportunity to do in the real world. Yeah, that is very true. I used to try to keep it a secret that I played games, but since I started talking about them more openly, people say I have a completely different aura. That has something to do with the passion you mentioned at the end. Thanks for that perspective. Letting everyone's consider these feelings, interesting perspective to hear about. It's interesting how people will dismiss video games but then spend hours binging a TV series, seemingly unaware of the double standard. Anything can be bad for you if abused, but with moderation, video games have great benefits for us. No, I definitely don't feel guilty. Yeah, definitely shouldn't feel guilty. I'm somebody who's always been of the mindset of people that are going to judge you for this aren't worth taking their opinion into consideration to begin with. It's just not. I don't put, like, people that are going to judge you over the most superficial things like this don't take their opinion that seriously. It's just not worth it. Like, putting your time into what, like, focus. How do I put this? I'm trying to word this. Putting all of your time into, or wasting your time on somebody that just doesn't, like, or that is just judging you for the superficial levels, are not somebody whose opinion you should be focusing on to begin with. People that don't have, like, actual constructive criticism. I can't think of the words I want to use. Yeah, just don't, like, somebody who's just judging you. So if you have a problem, that is something different. There's such thing as, like, addiction and a problem happening, but most of the time, if it's just for being into video games to begin with, yeah, don't take anybody's opinion too seriously. Let's see what up. What else do we have here? What's something different than Expedition 33? If anybody has any recommendations, feel free to let me know. Mm-hmm. What do we... I'm seeing a lot of like football related stuff. I don't know if I... Do I want to jump over to football? You know what? Let's go ahead. I just want to watch this in general, so we might as well just do it on here. This is If the NFL Was Scripted, Week 15 by Tom Grossi. Yeah, If the NFL Was Scripted, Week 15 by Tom Grossi. Tom Grossi is a YouTuber who covers football, the NFL. He's a Packers fan. I can never really forgive him for that as a Bears fan, but I do think he's very entertaining. I do enjoy his content, and he does a series called If the NFL Was Scripted. It's basically like a little skit show every week. He plays each of the different teams, and they go over what happened. He makes it after the week is over, obviously, so he can go over it. And currently on this season of If the NFL Was Scripted, everybody's inside of the Texans' house. The referees have abandoned the Chiefs, and the Patriots have risen up. Somehow the Patriots returned as a Sith Lord, and the scriptwriter has been taken out. Oh, of course, gotta freaking... No, it says 720. That's not 720p. Okay, whatever.
It seems there's been developments in my absence.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of coming back from the bye week well rested, I return to see the one seed has been taken from me.
Mm-hmm. You're darn right.
Ambition is admirable.
I'm also a Broncos fan. Bears are my number one. I root for 3 teams: Bears, Titans, and then Broncos. So I'm happy to see the Broncos doing well.
There can only be one leader of the AFC. General Mills. What are we all looking at? Sorry, I don't come to these meetings very often.
Yeah, you don't.
Perhaps a lesson is in order. I mean, we're already out of the playoffs, so I don't know how much you could actually hurt me. Ref, throw 19 flags against Atlanta. We actually want our head coach fired, so 19 penalties might actually do it. Flag. 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 Flag.
Oh, the referees.
Is
The
this
only thing
supposed to
referees say is
impact
flag,
him
by the
anyway?
way.
Because I don't know who that is, and flag, 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 flag. You know what? Why don't we just call that 19, huh? Flag, flag, flag. Stop! You're hurting him. Okay, this is getting a bit uncomfortable to watch, and flag. Flag!
The refs
Ref,
died.
Do not interfere. Ref, finish it. Flag. 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 One more step, Chiefs, and you'll find yourself out of the playoffs. Flag. Flag.
I mean, I guess I know where this is going.
Flag. Keep your playoffs. Ref! Ref, wake up! Wake up, ref! What the hell is going on in these meetings? Okay, I take it we lose then? No. You convert a 3rd and 28 and hit the game-winning field goal.
Nice.
Oh, you've got to be shitting me. You both will suffer for your actions against the Empire. Come on, ref, you're okay. Just get up. Yes. You monster.
The Chiefs gonna get their payback fight with the bill. There's the Bills.
And now, you will die. The Chargers are up by 3 when Gardner Minshew throws the game-sealing interception. Gardner Minshew? Why is Gardner Minshew in? Patrick Mahomes.
Tears his ACL.
Torn ACL.
Yep.
Okay, that's too much, even for... How would you like a 21-point deficit in our game? I'll deal with you momentarily.
21-point deficit? That's
From this
nuts.
day forward, the Chiefs are no more. This is wrong. I always wanted the Chiefs out of the playoffs, but not like this. Perhaps a win, Denver, would persuade you. Think about it. Beating the Packers, you'll never be called frauds again.
Believe.
It's everything I ever wanted. Ever since Peyton Manning, we've been on the QB carousel around and around and around. No. So be it. Denver. Micah Parsons tears his ACL. What? Christian Watson injured. No. As well as Zach Tom and Evan Williams. If you do not wish to be loved, then you will be hated. You did this. Wait, what? Ever since Super Bowl 32, you've been planning this. Okay, you have to admit that's a bit ridiculous, right?
Yeah, it's a bit of a stretch.
This is all your fault. You're literally hearing the Patriots
Stereotypical Packers fan out here blaming other people for their shortcomings.
say it right now. And worst of all, during the holy month, Toyota-thon. Yeah, that tracks. Unbelievable. Bills. I believe I said we were up 21-0 on the verge of winning the AFC East. And now, to seal your fate, Drake May. Enough! General Mills, you're late. It's over, Patriots. I have the high ground. Sorry,
The
I
scriptwriter?
thought we were still doing the Star Wars thing, so I'll just take the loss. Shall I remind you, General Mills, who runs this? I told you that is not my name.
Ah, Strauss.
It's the Strouds.
Strouds.
And in the name of the National Football League, you're under arrest. Are you threatening me, Master Strouds? The scriptwriter will decide your fate. I am the scriptwriter. Not yet. It's treason, then. Wait, so we are doing the Star Wars thing? Can we win then? The Seahawks beat you with only field goals. Oh. Well.
Commanders?
It's like I said, you're not the scriptwriter.
Nope, that's a scriptwriter coming up. The Commanders are always over there.
Scriptwriter, you look well. The Bills win 35-31. And now, Patriots, we find out. And also, 9 is here. And now, Patriots, we find out how good you really are.
Well, there's no mention of the Bears absolutely decimating the Browns. And I know it's the Browns, so they lose everything, but like it was their biggest point deficit in the whole season for them. They lost by 28. The previous largest difference was 25, I think. But like literally 31-3. It would have been nice to see, but oh well. It was still fun. I still got to watch the game, so there's at least that. There's a video here called TGA Reactions Getting Edged by Jeff for 3 hours. What on earth? Let's watch. I love this guy. My sister introduced me to him. Play the video. Play the video. Thank you.
We really are one of the better teams in the NFL. And we're the Cleveland Browns. We've pretty much exceeded all expectations anyone had for us this season. And we're the Cleveland Browns. I know you are. And unfortunately for your sake, I fear that you always will be. Okay, anyway, we get the ball first, but we punt. Nice! We punt, then you punt again. No, we do not. DeAndre Swift runs in a touchdown. We punt, and now you punt? Again, no. Caleb Williams throws to DJ Moore for a TD. We punt. And you could too. We kick a field goal. You missed it. And we punt. We punt. Yes! We punt. It's halftime. Who in their right mind would be this excited about punts? Who? That's what I'm saying. Who? Who? What? Huh? Who? We're the Cleveland Browns. I know you are. You get the ball to start the second half. We punt and you punt. No, we don't. Stop trying to make us use your punting strategy. It's not a strategy. It's a lifestyle. Well, that's not a life that we want to live, so...
Oh man, Cleveland Brown fans have it rough.
We go forward on fourth down. You can't convert and turn the ball over, and we kick a field goal. Fine, we punt. Punt. Shitter Saders is intercepted by DeMarco Jackson, and one play later, Caleb and DJ score again. And we punt. Wrong. Saders is picked again at the goal line by Jalen Johnson. Basically a punt? Yeah, a punt from the 24. You would do something like that. A 17-yard run, get Swift back in the end zone. We punt. We punt. Pretty fun, isn't it? Not nearly as fun as CJ Gardner-Johnson intercepting Sanders for a third time today, leading to a field goal. We turn over on downs. You don't punt? Oh, crap. We forgot our signature move. There's only one team I know of that would talk incessantly about punts for 4 quarters and then forget to punt. Who? You! You? Why would you do that? I'm not talking about me. Me? Yes, you! We're talking about you, the Browns! We're the Cleveland Browns! I know you are! We really are!
Oh, hilarious. Love it. Where are the Cleveland Browns? Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see. What do you have? Sure, let's go with this. Um, oh, stop. Frickin' stop. Pause. No.
Finally done with
There we go.
Mind's Eye review.
We have
bad.
Mind's Eye, Worst Game of 2025, Angry Review by Angry Joe.
Nobody's gonna.
Okay. Mind's Eye Review. Angry Joe. Let's go.
Mind's Eye review. It was bad.
Yeah, but it was fun though. It was fun to make.
Oh my god. Nobody's gonna watch this. Nobody bought the game but us. I don't care.
I certainly didn't buy it.
The worst we played is on contender for list of all time.
Oh, for sure.
It needed a lot of these. We needed a lot of G Fuel.
G Fuel. Never bought G Fuel in my life, to be honest with you. I've done gamer subs, but not G Fuel.
So I know our flavor's been out of stock. Do not wait to buy a tub of G Fuel.
No, there's still a lot of great flavors out there, and with every purchase, it contributes directly to the Angry Joe Show.
It goes directly to us. We get a cut of every tub.
Yes.
So if you want to find a cool way to support the show, we're working on some stuff behind the scenes for later on in the year. But for right now, guys, contribute and buy a tub of G Fuel. Why? Because it's buy one, get one free right now. That's actually the best deal that they do, even better than 20% off. So use the code down below. We get the credit, and thank you guys so much for supporting the show, and to G Fuel for continuing to support us as well. And I hope you guys.
This promotion
enjoy
has
the
since
review.
expired.
Check it out.
That looks less like optical goggles. It looks more like the headset that they put on you at the eye doctor, where they put the thing in front of your face, then they like switch the thingies, the lenses down. Looks more like one of those to me. You suck, get good.
What? So why'd I fail? You flew too high. Okay, I got this. What happened that time? You flew too low. Fine, whatever.
You failed.
What the fuck? You flew too slow.
You flew too fast?
Fuck! What did I fail for that time? You flew too medium that time.
Too medium. You flew too medium. You flew too medium that time. I don't know why that's so funny to me.
Medium! I fly too low, too high, too slow, too medium. Then it isn't making any fucking sense. And what the fuck is that? Is that a fucking timer? Where did the timer come from? Joe, you only have 10 seconds to get there before you fail. I got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Negative fucking 2? What the fuck? You only have negative 5 seconds to get there now, Joe. Backwards? None of this shit makes any sense. Fuck this game.
There's a bunch of static on my left. Okay. Oh man, that was a great opening skit. You flew too medium that time.
Hello. Welcome to the Angry Joe Show. I'm really sorry about this, but my mind has been jacked again. No, I mean my mind's eye has been jacked. Not since Mind Jack has my brain melted the way it did while playing Mind's Eye. And now my eyes are totally jacked after playing this shit.
Sorry.
Shit. I can't see. Oh God, no, please, no.
This game is shit! It's total garbage! I had the worst time on my own with so many glitches that I just stopped and waited for OJ.
I heard it's so broken.
Time we literally loaded up the game, it fucks up.
The song was shitty and the gameplay was shitty.
Is everyone just watching you? It's kind of creepy. Who is that? Is that me driving? That's me.
We literally just loaded into the level. Please stop applying the gas. You could back up.
There's nobody in your way. It's just you. Why are you honking?
Stop applying gas. Hit reverse. You dumb fuck. I'm trying to pull him out of the car, but this isn't Grand Theft Auto, Joe.
Oh. Maybe shoot him?
Put him out of his misery?
Yeah.
Not only with
a bunch of bad popping in the
You know it's bad when you load in and first thing you see is a bug. First thing you see is a bug.
background, but with broken AI. Should have never seen this happen. I think that one's broken.
Someone just realized what game it loaded into.
That's the me of the crew.
That's the you, the crew. God
It's like,
damn
oh
it.
no, oh
Somebody
no.
Get out here. We got a malfunctioning robot. Whatever. So I started to play the game, and as I was saying, the combat
Is it missing it? No, it's not. What?
How did you been there?
It's right next to it. I'm right next to it.
Get into your car. That's not your car. You failed.
Oh.
That happens all the time in this game, Joe. It's hilarious. Everything you do in this game results in a failure. If
So
you
they're
fail to do
they got you
something
by
off the beaten
collar.
path, instant failure.
You go over there.
Coordinate immediately. Sounds like we got a plan.
Fail.
Joe, stop checking your goddamn bills and your
I knew it! I fucking knew it!
you can't go over there. If you think about going left, failure.
You know what? You're boring me, Marco. You're fine.
Come on!
Ah,
He's so fucking fast! I was trying to go left.
If you think
I have
about
that same
going
Xbox
right,
controller
failure.
somewhere.
Bro. If you breathe wrong, failure. Go too fast.
Hey, buddy, slow down.
He told me to slow down.
I don't know the context. I don't know how you lose the target by going too fast.
What is happening? What did Joe do wrong there? I don't even know.
I was going too fast.
Go too slow.
Further drones are incoming.
Yeah.
Is it you?
If you shoot the bottles, failure.
Take command.
Go ahead, Joe. Take
Send
command.
my private number.
This
Get in
is
there and look around.
some premium quality shooter gameplay. You'll see almost instantly how awesome the gunplay is. Really feel immersed.
They were shooting. I wanted to join.
So you mean to tell me, when people are out there shooting bottles, if you shoot a bottle, you alert the residents? When there's already people doing this exact same thing.
But I wanted to join the fun.
No! You cannot shoot the bottles!
But they were shooting the
You
bottles.
cannot look left! You cannot walk right! Literally anything you do is wrong! If you touch the fucking controller!
Video of renewing it. You'll find it in your usual spot.
Okay. Thanks,
Now your
Lars.
turn. I'm done. That's you.
He literally just hands it to him and it's a failure. Holy shit.
You succeed in your mission! Failure! Good God!
You don't get to talk to anyone about it. Great work, team. Mission success. But you never want to anyway.
What?
What the?
I want to know why he's wearing the Superman outfit.
What the fuck?
Was this right when Superman came out or something?
Nothing I hate more
than restrictive mission failure states if you do anything or explore anything other than what the game tells you.
I know he wears a lot of Superman stuff.
And this game is the absolute king of them. And yes, I'm gonna be showing you way too many fucking clips, a ton of them, because you need to see exactly how bad this gets. First off, this is one of the most poorly optimized games I have played. I felt like my PC was going to explode at times.
Damn, these shaders are taking fucking forever. What the fuck?
It's poorly put together, poorly programmed. The combat sucks. The enemy variety sucks. The NPC variety sucks.
Hey, what's up? Oh, you got some thickness, girl.
So you like it here with these
What
walking
the
speed
fuck?
cameras?
What is she?
What is wrong with your hand? Are you drinking something? Your soda's back there. What's wrong with you?
Over here, man.
I had the same bitch walk past me 3 times every 20 steps I took.
Oh, the cop box? I mean, sure, why not? He's the reason I came here.
The same bitch already walked past me 3 times. It is the same bitch that walked past me.
That's not a good sign.
We just started the game.
Unless she's running and then running around the whole circumference, comes back around just to take another look at me.
Everything sucks.
You're stuck here forever.
I met the mayor. She doesn't seem like the benevolent type.
What the fuck is that?
It's my understanding that Mayor Vega does not allow any business to happen here which doesn't profit her
What's
personally.
there?
In that case, let's maybe not tell her about the mind's eye.
No one's ever gonna hit this invisible rock.
Wanted to take
Are you
her
sure? Positive.
Not sure honored if the word.
Perhaps you should give it a name. One that is fitting as an extension of your persona.
You're joking.
I'll give it some thought.
Go around the rock.
Oh, so you can go one way through it. So it's one-way collision
What
detection.
is happening? Why is this happening to me?
Nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense anymore.
Super technology.
If you do something good, the game just cheats and breaks to fuck it up.
Is bulletproof all of a sudden?
I don't know what's going on. I'm just chasing the truck. I don't want to fail.
Can't you use that air system to help me out here?
Infiltrations.
What
Even hack the
the
CIA.
fuck?
It leaves no footprint ever, other than the occasional.
Oh, you did!
Nice. What? The fuck? That was about what? That was a valid strategy.
I love it. I knew Joe would be the key to the game.
And it's filled with pointless padding that I haven't seen to this level since the early 2000s.
I'll have to spend some time studying this data. In the meantime, please return to my office.
No.
You can't just call me. We're on the phone right now. We're on the phone. Just tell me.
Drive all of that
Right.
way there for another goddamn shitty cutscene.
Like, he could have just done this test in his lab.
The gunplay sucks. Gunfire look like paintball guns.
Well, it ain't popcorn. They think I blew up Little John's trailer.
Popcorn.
Popcorn!
Okay, folks.
Riders.
Outriders?
Some of those red sand mercs are here
That.
too. They must be responsible.
Why are the bullets so slow?
You're killing.
It's me, Marco.
Those are slow. Holy shit.
What? The bullets aren't even.
The bullets weren't hitting you. Why do they show tracer fire
Yes.
if the tracer fire is nowhere near the actual bullets?
Why does it look like this?
Oh, fuck.
You dodged every single bullet there. Except for not the others.
So, I'm not gonna say it looks like a mobile game, but it looks like those fake ass trailers you see for the mobile game inside of a mobile game's ads. That's what it looks
Half
like.
the time, the bullets don't even go in the direction their gun is fucking pointing.
What?
No one one gives a shit if you run over people.
A fucking trash can. Ah. No shortcut here.
Random people just fall from the sky for no reason. What the fuck? Did that man just fucking spawn in and fall from the sky? What is that?
It's you remember that was it Doctor Strange whenever he's following through all the different portals through the realities? Or if you have you ever played Portal even, and you just shoot the two portals above each other and you're just falling through it infinitely? It's like that, but he's going between realities. That was his time spent in our reality.
There's no fucking animation for getting into vehicles on the other side, or getting out if you're blocked. The vehicles have no weight to them and go flying at the slightest bump.
Holy shit.
The floatiness of the cars are good for one thing, and one thing only. OJ barrel rolls.
What do you got for me? Things got heated with Claudia. I'm currently in pursuit.
Yes! Finally, we catch a break. Do not let that bitch get away.
I won't.
Because the car.
You were pointing up top. You're like, "What's this over here?"
God
You're like,
damn
"Look
it.
at that
Cause
corner."
the car weighs.
I'm
Don't
trying
blame
to
that on me.
drive. I'm
Don't
trying
blame
to
that on
drive.
me because your car weighs 7 pounds.
It's like the car's made of
Program
plastic.
Your car to weigh 7 pounds. Here's how fucking cars work, apparently.
It's literally like somebody just has some it's like life-size Hot Wheels. Or if you were the size of a Hot Wheels car, if you see them crash into each other, like into a pile of them, then they would go like flying like that.
And the elevators don't even have fucking buttons in them.
Man, what kind of elevator ain't got no fucking buttons on it, dude? I'll be fucking freaked out. Hell no.
It has such a bad
Right?
pop-in, and every
It just
scene
knows where
loads,
you want to go.
and sometimes characters won't even load in at all.
Hold on, Marco. Hold on.
What the hell is he doing here?
Who?
Shot hunter. He needs medical attention. Bet he had it coming. It was Lamry.
Let's go.
I knew you'd crawl back to me.
He's lost a lot of blood.
Oh, tons of it.
Bleed to death and have to listen to his crap.
Still the same old Marco.
We need to get infirmary.
A lot's changed, Hunter.
Or they load in like fucking monsters.
The hell was that? Holy cow.
Every mission has either these long corridors of actual fucking nothing.
I can't afford a delay on this. We need boots on the ground now.
Oh, Jesus. She gonna fail my mission.
Bitch, open the front door! Or sections of long-ass stairs that you just have to go through. You drive long-ass pointless ways from one point to the next while listening to boring shit dialogue written clearly by an AI.
Stay safe. Don't lose your head. Call us as soon as you get there.
What is this stay safe, don't lose your head thing? Am I being chased? Should I be worried? I'm just driving to you, just relax.
To another point on the map, just to listen to something you could have been told on the fucking radio.
Where are you going, Diaz? Get to the planes.
Well, I'm going, bitch. Why you put it so fucking far away? Cause you're trying to pad the fucking game out? Jesus.
Only to then drive back all the way across town and do a tiny shit combat sequence and then drive all the way back. I have you now.
Joe, come in, Joe! Joe! Joe, can you hear me? Joe!
Yes! What do you need, Joe?
I need you back here now. It's important.
Are you serious? I just left there.
Joe! Joe!
Oh my god! Okay. It's gonna take me a long time. I gotta go really fast. I gotta go down a bunch of stairs. And I have to run like a mile back to my fucking car because it's parked so far away. I have no fucking idea why.
Okay, yeah, just hurry!
Me. Good?
Yes, Joe. I came as soon as I fucking possibly could. Now, what is so important?
Thank God you made it here on time.
Yeah.
I need the Wi-Fi password. I've been using my data right now, but I think my provider's like slowing my speeds down, and I don't want it to be buffering while I'm watching Love Island. So, can you...
Joe!
I thought it was gonna be I needed to go out and assassinate this guy and have be the guy that he was just talking to, or I needed to go back over to such and such and do this for me.
Are you fucking serious? I just sprinted for 30 minutes! And then I went to my car, and I went through all of these fucking overly long stretched huge corridors on 2 flat fucking tires just to weave through fucking dumb traffic in order to get to the goddamn overly long stairwell, go all the way up, then take an elevator without any fucking buttons in it just to get here, and you're telling me it's all so that you can get the Wi-Fi password, a password you set up. Joe, you could have asked me over fucking comms.
I could... Data security is very important to me, Joe. All right? I can't have you giving our password out. Someone could be listening. Think, Joe. Now, what is it?
Henry Cavill, 4/20/69.
Oh, yeah.
You set that up! Joe, I don't want you to bother me with stupid shit while I'm on a mission, okay?
Okay.
I have to go. He's gonna escape! Fuck!
Fine. Show's starting anyways.
It's purposeful padding, and it's every mission. Everyone!
Joe! I need you back here ASAP!
Joe, are you calling me again? What did I say about calling me?
This is important!
Joe, last time you had me go clear across town for nothing. Are you sure, before I turn around and come all the way back over there, that this isn't just something that I can handle over comms?
No, I'm being for real! It's an emergency this time!
I don't believe you, Joe. What could it possibly
Yeah, what is it?
be?
Come on, I need you here now!
What is it?
You're here acting erratically, and I'm scared. Help me, Joe!
Oh, shit! Okay, hang on. Oh, okay. Where's the drone, Joe? I got your back. Where is it?
Oh my God, why are you so sweaty and gross?
Because, Joe, I had to run for so long in full tactical gear in the fucking Vegas heat. There are no cars interactable anywhere in the fucking city, and I've got no tires. That's why it took me so fucking long. And I'm so fucking tired. Now, where is the goddamn drone that you said?
Oh yeah, it's right there in the corner. The Roomba's stuck underneath the couch and she's making weird noises.
Joe, I need you to be completely honest with me here for just a moment. Are you padding this fucking game's runtime in order to justify a $60 price?
What? No. No.
I thought he was shooting him.
Drone taken care of.
Thank you, sir.
Leave me alone.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Sometimes they'll time the missions. And if you don't get there in time, guess what? You fail.
Happened at the music festival. We can talk about that later, all right? But this has to stop right now.
Wow. There really is no end to your ego, is there?
Can we turn off the commentary?
No. Other times, if you don't get there in time, it will start to count down in the negatives. Wait, what?
Oh, okay. It's another day.
Better hurry, you got 40 seconds. Or you're gonna fail.
Are you fucking serious? Another fucking timer? Everything in this game has a motherfucking timer. I can't fucking explore. I can't do this shit. Oh, fuck, Joe.
Fucking hate timers.
Fuck, 20. Can we do it? We go 100 yards a second, maybe slightly more.
7,
100 yards
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. -1, -2, -3, -4.
What the fuck is going on? We've got boxes and fucking storage cubes flying all over the place. You know what's gonna be so funny is when I get there, that's when it's gonna fail. I swear to God, Joe, if that happens, I'm gonna fucking throw this controller and leave.
The game has sequences where you just have unlimited ammo in some of the most embarrassing car chases ever.
Now fucking drive.
Oh my God! They're following us!
Then lose them.
You better be good with that gun!
I'll worry about the gun. You worry about keeping us alive.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Do you ever have to reload this thing? Holy shit.
Do they not know how many bullets are in the
Is this an infinite clip?
What? I think...
Holy cow!
You might be worse than them. You're definitely a killer, and you don't hear about things. Firing machine gun atmospheres too often.
I think people initially defended the game.
What?
Because if you walk into a stream of it being played, and you only sit there for like 5 minutes watching a cutscene, you're like, hey, this isn't so bad. Maybe it's not so bad.
I mean, so far, it's fine. They're trying to do like a Grand Theft Auto, and I respect
Popping,
that.
texture popping there is pretty rough.
You see
But
the initial graphics, right? And see its open world, and you're like, hey, I like that. And they're trying to do GTA. You know, the thing, and me too. I felt that way too.
Y'all being too harsh on the game. Could you imagine if you made this game, you was trying to compete, and then everybody talking like this about your game? How would it make you feel, huh? Y'all mean.
The graphics are okay in the cutscenes. The problem is noticeable only in that 6th minute after they stop talking and you realize all the cutscenes are some of the worst story, worst tropes, the most boring plot points, and the most eye-rolling dialogue.
Riveting.
They're very aggressive. I'm having to use deadly force.
Oh, really?
That's not something I can officially authorize. But you should use any means necessary.
They've been super aggressive the whole time you walked up
They're
there.
very aggressive. I'm having to use force. They are firing bullets at me. They appear to want to lodge bullets into my body. Being shot at. We cannot authorize deadly force.
Right.
We must accept their bullets as a gift.
Mhm.
For it's their culture. Their way.
Accept the bullets as a gift. For it's their culture.
But it's okay.
Holy
That's how
cow.
they communicate. Bro. Oh my god.
Clearly written by ChatGPT.
Okay, looks clear. Call Rigby. I've got Robin Hood, and she is in one piece.
Robin Hood. My name is Carrie Rigby. I'm head of security at Silvercorp.
I know who you are, Carrie Rigby. I studied up on your company.
We'd like you to stay at our safe house for the foreseeable future.
Ha! Are you trying to hire me after I was hired to hack you?
This is
Would you like to
this.
accept
Oh
our
my
offer,
gosh.
Or shall I have Diaz here throw you off the nearest bridge?
This is the kind of. I did not realize the dialogue was this bad. That has got to be some of the worst dialogue that I've heard in a while in video games. Just realized I had the mic behind me that whole time.
32K, exactly. Then we have a deal.
32.
I'll be in touch.
K. This stupid bitch.
Alright, I'll only give, if you give me 10,000 a year, that's it. That's my final offer. Okay.
I will only work for Wait, what? Okay.
Fuck you gonna live?
32K is all you're asking for? Oh, 32K? Yeah, I'll do it only if you don't give me any more than 32K. Oh, I could never be caught saying that to my boss. I ain't going down to 32K, no way.
So much technobabble to sound smart, it'll make your fucking head spin. Silva's going crazy. The robots are all over the place. What's the situation?
I gotta hack the mainframe. They have 47 thermal layer encryption with dead drop gigabytes and quadratic caption algorithms.
Uh-huh.
I'm establishing botnet backdoor broadcasts to ultra brute force the client cloud.
Joe, I know you're making all this up with words you found on the internet.
Oh no! The dump set encapsulation is feeding fault line attacks.
That's not a thing, Joe. What are you talking about? Did you make up all this with AI? ChatGPT? Are you using ChatGPT?
I made it past the kernel access with router rootkit assembly.
Joe, how long is all this gonna take?
I don't know, even with all the supercomputers in the world working together in tandem, it could take hundreds of years to break into this full stack encryption array.
I'm in. What? Are you serious?
Hello? Sir, this is Wendy's.
Want spicy or regular chicken nuggets?
Oh my god. But it's all gobbledygook nonsense! And worse, it parodies of real-world characters like Elon Musk, a corrupt politician A and B, and the gruff, evil military general dude, your uber-cool, purple-haired, quirky hacker chick, who I guess is supposed to be your romantic interest, but then kills herself in one of the most stupidest sequences I've ever seen.
What happens? Wait, so did... So she kills herself on accident, trying to save you.
I think she made it.
You've got basically this tech company that for no reason says that their robots are just randomly roaming around and malfunctioning, but they act like they can't do anything about it. Go pick up your fucking robots on the side of the street.
There's another robot down there by the side of the road.
Looks like it's out for a stroll.
Let's not lose the target.
Bro, what the fuck with this fucking company? Go get it! Go get the robot! Oh, look, there's the robot. This is your robot.
No, they just randomly let them murder people for no reason, and nothing happens in the world. Whatever. There's no consequence. I don't. This is so stupid.
Your memory really is wonky.
Shooting
I'll catch you later, buddy.
Why?
Because they hate Ford Mustangs.
I guess so.
Ford
They're
Mustang.
gonna kill that guy.
No, they just hate Ford.
Is nobody gonna fucking say anything about this wanton murder on the streets? Nobody
Nope,
reacts?
everybody, yeah.
Is anybody gonna call the police? These robots just murdered a civilian for no reason.
The combat. Oh my god, the combat. And the enemy AI are some of the worst in the industry that I have ever seen.
Oh. Oh, where you going? Where you going? Oh, that's dangerous. You could have hit me. Oh my god, it hit me. No fucking way.
So you have to reload the pistol.
You know, you
Sure.
don't have to treat your players like they're babies and you don't want them to die in the first mission. You can program your AI to actually shoot at the players to make them feel like, wow, this is a dangerous area. Fucking robots are attacking.
It's atrocious. I'm not even sure they had a programmer for it. Who on their team was doing it? I don't know, maybe the janitor? It gets so bad, I thought some of my allies were gonna shoot themselves because they realized what game they were in.
Oh. You okay, buddy? Are you sad? It's gonna be okay. Don't worry about it, buddy. I'll rub your body later. Remember, we'll get sweaty together. Hello? Oh! Okay, got a little excited there. You got a little excited.
The game has no difficulty at all at first. You just blow through sections because enemies suck.
What is happening?
Seems like they forgot to put me on the guest list. That is not my intention.
He's never gonna kill you.
Right, because his rate of fire is lower than my fucking respawning health. That tickled. Oh. Can't acquire targets.
It's like, Jacob, you just got hit by a fucking rocket. Do something. React.
The animations, there's no animation of getting hit with a rocket.
You would think that he would at least like get launched or something. Like even if it's just like the distance of like a side roll or something, to just be like, oh, I'll have to get back up. But no, nothing.
It doesn't know how to be difficult with shit AI like this.
This is very ironic.
What is happening? This is fucking garbage! This
visual diarrhea! Who programmed all this shit?
Is that Charlie?
This is amateur.
Don't worry about me.
Shut up, Charlie, Joe. Dead.
Jacob, get the drones.
Get the drones.
This is the most significant discovery of our entire existence on Earth.
So it makes up with it for later by throwing an unfair amount of enemies and shit at you.
The drones, maybe?
Let the army deal with the box. This orb is
Jesus Christ.
Is this garbage? Bro, I can't. This is so...
Marco, take a look at this. We're picking up a lot of heat all over the city. It's not just the bots.
It turns to pure chaos.
You're not picking up the bots either.
The lowest effort. They just said, fuck it.
All the fucking drones. What hit you?
I also do not understand how they thought these quick time Dance Revolution bits were gonna be like fun at all.
I want to play a better game.
Back into it. I haven't got all night. You know, they say broad shoulders are a sign of good character.
What is this? Does this
5, 6.
game think it's...
What do you think it would
is
take
fun?
for me not to kill you? I mean, it's probably less than you would think. Start digging.
Don't you think this is a little...
You're just leaving it.
Well,
Gun wins. Gun wins.
that's stupid.
That's stupid.
And then you get hit with even worse stealth sequences. Some of the worst logic.
Why not? It makes this fucking thing go quicker.
It's not how you're supposed to play. There's only one way only. Heard you. Walking by.
Now you hear me, Joe. You do this.
God damn it. I suck at stealth. How the fuck did you not see me? Idiot.
Nearly there.
He's gonna turn around.
You've got this far. Don't screw up now.
Damn it.
I seriously thought that was going to be a clip of them not catching him, and I'd be very upset.
You know.
And through all of this, you are forced to listen to some pretty bad music that doesn't even really fit the fucking scene you're playing.
Let's listen to
in
these
at
bangers.
all.
The only thing worse than being in a combat situation is being in one and not being able to defend yourself. And that's where we come in.
Miller, the king of beers.
Fucking
fucking generic advertisement for tobacco or something. What the fuck? When men get sweaty, they get together in the desert. They tend to rub on each other's bodies. That's why I'm here. What? Yeah, music sucks in this game, man. Might be one of the worst soundtracks I've heard.
There are so many points in this game where they give you a car, but don't let you use it to get to your destination in the best way possible. All hell will break loose, and you can't use any of the cars around because only your assigned car is interactable.
Budget in the game, and they're actually trying, but it's
Take
like
this car.
cringe. No, Joe, you can't take cars in the game.
To be fair, you don't have the keys to the car either.
Fucking asshole, can you see I'm shooting a car?
can you even call yourself an open world game if you can't even steal cars?
If only you had a spare, you could change.
To be fair, you can't steal cars in Skyrim either. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, can't steal cars. Witcher 3, can't steal cars. Red Dead, can't steal cars. I'm just saying.
Okay, Joe. Good point. Good point.
You should totally change it.
Will do.
There's a
If only
spare.
I had a spare.
This game pisses you off. You're not even playing it. Shit sucks. How much is this game? $60? Don't do it, guys. I would say hold up. If you really want to.
Joe, look at that. I have 2 minutes to get to my location.
Quick, get into another car.
And it's super. Okay, I will. Here's some cars up here.
We wouldn't want to. What makes you think I give a shit about them? I don't. Well,
Yeah, it's not. Nope.
I don't buy that. But I can see.
Get out of the fucking car. I cannot choose a different car. Then don't make the tires poppable on my car.
I'm gonna let you into a little.
And even if that assigned car happens to be around, the game will use a cutscene or an interrupt so that you're forced to get out miles from your destination so they can put a gauntlet of shit enemies between you and your objective.
Joe! Are we gonna walk through the whole fucking city?
Yes.
There's a fucking car every 5 seconds! I gotta go and eat! Stop wasting our fucking time!
This whole game is a waste of time. You know this.
Lens, request silver car auto drive to my location.
Nicely done.
The cars can auto drive!
The woods yet? Shit. Can't go this way then.
Wasn't the car just down the road though? But what about the car that's just down the road?
The cars can auto drive to my location.
Not take him home. Get him somewhere safe.
Copy that.
She just fucking called the car? Why couldn't she call the car earlier?
Did she just call a car?
Navigate to Perez Mines.
Why didn't they call the car?
Perez what? Morrison's lab.
Oh my God. Thank you so much for picking me up. Yes, it's Joe. Says right here, Joe. The enemies out there, I got 3 flat tires this morning.
Oh man, that's too bad. If only we had like advanced technology to fix a flat tire. Oh, maybe in the future, right? So where to?
The legally distinct pyramid-shaped casino.
Ah, the Beluxor.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. I'm just gonna listen to some music, okay?
And we're here. That's gonna be $122.50 plus tip.
What? We barely moved. Oh, you drove for 3 seconds. The Beluxor's like 4 miles that way. Why can't you get me any fucking closer?
No can do, sir. This is a drop-off point right here. Plus, it's the law.
The law? What kind of fucking law is it to get me nowhere near my destination?
Well, I have to make it seem longer for you to get the cutscenes. If not, the game's only gonna be 3 hours.
So you're not getting me any closer?
I can't. My hands are tied, sir.
Motherfucking piece of shit. I'm gonna have to go down this goddamn fucking alleyway for another fucking hour to get to the goddamn casino and fucking backways.
Don't forget to rate me 5 stars.
It's a shame. I think the developers, I'd like to believe they meant well. It's headed by a former GTA developer lead too, but his studio, unfortunately, either did not have the budget, the talent, the right story, the writers, the actors, the programmers, the quality assurance teams, or yes, even the janitors to get
Try the anything.
the job done.
Guess what? More enemies. Shoot that thing. Whoa.
Why?
The
There's no
fuck?
need. It's not a threat.
All right. If you say so. Yeah, I think you're right.
The hell's that drone doing?
He was in my way.
Go before he changes his mind. Not like that.
So what we have here is a game that's so painfully boring. Slop.
Y'all being too harsh on the game.
A slog to play, pretending that it's a full-priced open world GTA killer app with these customizations where you can get this, build your own missions.
Not allowed.
Another one of those things. Oh,
I want to
Did you see the Batman logo flip? The fucking
Marco, I protest.
content within Portals is you built using our in-game.
Robbery is
What?
happening in the building right now.
They're still being built.
What did it say?
Servitude, not armed law enforcement.
Only if your game is shit, then the shit you build with this shit will be shit.
Again,
What the fuck?
Failed.
This is fucking glorious. We haven't had a game this bad
What the fuck was that?
in years. But what's amazing is that it looks good bad.
That was pretty
So they
good.
put money in it
Not
and
good
fucked it
enough.
up.
And it's not like the actual main game missions are much better themselves. If all of your missions are lame, that makes the game lame as fuck.
That's it.
That
Yeah.
guy there's no bullet drop?
Why would there be bullet drop? You think this was game?
If there's gravity?
You think this is real
Yeah.
game?
Do you believe in gravity? Gravity is a social construct. Didn't you know
I
that?
don't know.
You make this?
Shit, I wouldn't tell anyone about this.
Nice shot. Or maybe just a lucky shot.
Joe, can you explain this gap in your resume? It's like, no, sir, I cannot. Definitely not working on that piece of shit.
Okay. You're ready. Go about your business as usual. I'll be in touch when you're needed. I'd like
Good
to say
job.
what's
Get in
what?
that building and go shoot
What?
3 things and then leave.
Oh shit!
Mouth shut. People stay alive.
That is the level of fucking quests in this game.
Guy just asked for a hand job.
Drive 2,000 kilometers away on 2 flat tires. You cannot enter any other car. The slowest, most boring experience. Then when you get there, shoot 3 pieces of shit for breakfast. And then that's it.
And then he says, what do you want, hand job?
Did he?
Yes.
What?
That's what he said.
Oh my god, Joe.
I mean, for Christ's sake, there's not even a fucking map to open up, and you'll get lost in this empty bullshit.
Do I need to drive there? I can't tell how far away it is if I don't have a map. Can I press M for map? What? I can't press M for map. Should I get a... Wait. Hold on, I just passed it.
You have no idea where you are in relation to the greater world instead of a small cone and you know, points of interest because it's a facade. You have a tiny mini map in the top left corner that's practically useless, and you will have people just in your ear non-stop telling you their most boring life stories and won't shut the fuck up ever.
Okay, maybe I am just a little bit impressed.
Why do you think I was so terse-faced? I was annoyed when Marco pushed through your application. I was annoyed to have to babysit you.
Well, I think I proved I'm hardly a baby.
Point is, we followed you. We've seen everything you've done, everywhere you've been.
Yeah, I knew that.
So in that case, I'm just a little bit impressed back.
What the fuck with this? Joe, never in my life have I just had the dialogue that just runs in circles and says nothing.
Yeah.
It says nothing.
Well, Joe, I'm impressed that you're
It
impressed.
speaks a lot and
thank you
says
for being
nothing.
Impressed that you're impressed.
I'm impressed
yes.
at your impressions.
Frankly, it's embarrassing how bad it is and how they expected people to pay full price. This game can't even beat a PS2 game. Not PS5, not PS4, not PS3, PS2 from 2002, 23 fucking years ago. Look. $60 for this shit? No, $80 for the deluxe edition. All while shit like this happens constantly.
Right? Oh.
And it was all fun and games at first. There were moments where I was
This thing is broken as hell. This is like some Sonic Boom levels of broken.
like, this is the funniest, best game ever made.
He never even saw you.
That's it.
I wonder if they have cell phone.
I'm sorry, what?
I wonder if they have cell phone.
Whew.
I did not expect that. Joe's trying to act cool.
What did I do? What did I do?
But that quickly wore off and got into serious kill me, I can't take any more territory towards the end.
Is your pistol? You're dead.
God damn it.
You want to know what it's like?
No!
Yeah, when you fucking around.
You fuck around! All of my joy and laughter were sucked from my mind's eye.
He's still there, Joe.
No, I'm playing it for free, chat. He bought it. I feel ripped off.
He bought it and I feel ripped off. The fuck is this shit? I want your money back. I want your money back.
You could tell by the end.
I
we
want
were
your money
done with
back.
This shit.
Hello, Jacob Diaz.
Fucking piss me off.
Hello, Charlie.
I've never seen a game piss Joe off.
We forced ourselves through all of its bad story just to see how it ends. Does it ever get interesting? Does it at least have a satisfying ending, right? I think you can guess the fucking answer.
I see it now.
What do you mean you see it now? It's been there
I know what I
for a
have
while.
to do.
Okay.
Jacob!
We'll fight the kin.
That's the end. Please let it be the end.
That cannot be the end of the game.
Please let it be the end. Let it be the fucking end.
That doesn't make... of course that's the end of this fucking game. A complete fucking cock tease cut off, not even a complete story. no resolution for Jacob or for any of the characters. We didn't even kill Claudia.
I told you.
I don't know. I hated every single fucking character. I hated every single fucking battle. It is padding galore. It is the worst fucking thing ever.
There's not really a single redeeming feature. I'm trying to think of one, unless you count all the times it really made us burst out in laughter.
So these people all just fucking disappear.
What is wrong with your arm? Oh, they on this way. What is wrong with your arm, John? You gotta have buttons, man. You gotta itch your asshole. Holy fuck. What? Weapons? Why you deprive me of the butthole itching?
Because I want to pass this stupid memory.
I guess the ragdolling can be super hilarious at times.
Fuck you.
If there's one thing about the game that I like is the ridiculous ragdolling.
Shoot their heads, they go flying. Shoot any tiny part of their bodies, they go flying.
Ooh. His foot. Maybe he'll move like.
Oh, shit!
Damn.
God damn! That was his motherfucking weak spot. He was like, oh, my toe! I had a hangnail. He did a double flip somersault, triple axle, fucking backflip. But other than that, nothing. It's garbage.
I'm calling a
The final
2.
for Mind's Eye is a 2.
I got it.
A 2
Let's go.
10. It doesn't quite reach the Mind Jack levels, but for a modern game, it gets way
fucking got it.
fucking close. And not only is it a bad game with a bad story, bad gameplay, bad ending, but I had so many bugs and glitches and fail states, I lost count. May God have mercy on those who wasted their money like I did. Sure, it gave me some laughs, but it almost probably gave me some trauma as well. Asking people to pay $80 for this is straight fucking criminal.
That's a little much. Guys, you don't even bother programming this. Oh, this is perfect. Perfect. Yeah, just rub your asses up in there.
Good thing we installed a magnet up top. Stupid idiots.
Immediate refunds should be issued along with an apology for the state the game was in at release. Do
Did that happen?
better. I'll see you guys on the next Angry Joe show.
I'm establishing botnet backdoor broadcast to ultra brute force the client cloud.
Joe, I know you're just making this all up with words you found on the internet.
The dump encapsulation is feeding the fault line attack.
Joe? Yeah?
I'm establishing a botnet backdoor broadcast to ultra brute force the client cloud.
Joe? Hang on, keep going. Joe? Keep going.
He's like the cheery old man like playing the piano in the movies. He's just like
Joe, I know you're just okay.
Just the smile. It's
Joe?
kidding me.
So that's it. In fact, there were so many clips for Mind's Eye. I might have to make
let me check.
like I don't know, montage video.
Mind's Eye.
Couldn't even fit them
Isn't it
all
one
in
word?
here.
Yeah.
Another reminder, guys.
Well, capital E, but still.
With G Fuel, and we would love your support.
Yes, every sale contributes to the Angry Joe Show.
That's right. And right
Let's
now,
see.
best deal that
Development
they
and
have,
release.
buy one, get one free. Don't wait for our flavor. It's so
Advanced
long.
review.
We're working on stuff behind the scenes.
Advanced
There are so
review
many
codes were not
flavors.
given out.
PewDiePie.
I'll go and drop a like on here. But advanced review codes were not given out. That's always a bad sign for games with not a lot of confidence in them to begin with. Chief Financial Officer Builder Rocketboy left the company a week before release. That was also a bit. I remember that. That was a big red flag. The game was released for PlayStation 5, Windows, and Xbox Series X and S on June 10th. Builder Rocketboy released multiple patches after launch in order to fix some of the worst performance issues reported by players. Following the game's negative reception and reports of refunds, my eye, my mind's eye is itching. Following the game's negative reception and reports of refunds, it was reported that Builder Rocketboy had begun the redundancy process, where over 100 employees would be affected. By July 2025, nearly 300 employees received an at-risk of redundancy emails. On the 10th of October, several current and former Builder Rocketboy developers published an open letter criticizing the studio's leadership with claims of a toxic workplace and mistreatment of staff by studio executives. Developers demanded a public apology from Benzies and co-CEO Mark Gerard, as well as proper compensation for the laid-off employees. Later the same day, the Independent Workers Union of Great Britain sued Builder Rocketboy from mishandling layoffs. So were there refunds? Let's see. Before the campaign, let me Control F here. Refund. If I can type. Reports of refunds and players seek refunds. Okay, so there's nothing really mentioning that there necessarily were some, I don't think. Did Build a Rocket Boy offer refunds for Mind's Eye? Build a Rocket Boy developer Mind's Eye has not directly offered refunds to players. Instead, Sony PlayStation has been issuing refunds for the game due to severe technical issues. It's a rare move that mirrors the response to Cyberpunk 2077's troubled launch. I remember that. The developer has expressed being heartbroken over the player experience and has committed to releasing multiple patches to fix performance, stability, and AI problems. Okay. What about an apology? Okay, issued a public apology on June 12, 2025, shortly after the game's launch, acknowledging the significant challenges players faced due to performance issues and an unfinished state. The apology was delivered through a lengthy message posted on social media where the team expressed sincere regret for the game's performance and the limitations it imposed on players, stating, "We sincerely apologize." The apology was part of a commitment to address the game's issues through a series of patches, including an initial hotfix focused on CPU and GPU performance, memory optimizations, and other fixes. Additionally, in October 2025, this is recent, current and former employees of Builder Rocketboy published an open letter demanding a public apology from the studio's founders, Leslie Benzies and Mark Gerard, citing toxic management, mismanagement, and mistreatment of staff. While the studio acknowledged the feedback and stated it was deeply saddened by the layoffs and was listening closely to employee concerns, it denied any wrongdoing in the redundancy process. The open letter specifically called for Benzies and Gerard to issue a public apology for the mistreatment of employees. Okay, so the employees never got their apology, which sucks. Does Builder Rocketboy still have like a Twitter? And are they still active? Like, what are they posting? It's redefining entertainment through innovation and collaboration. Wow. I don't think we have worked longer, harder, or put as much blood and guts, sweat into it. I don't think we could have worked longer, harder, or put as much blood, guts, and sweat into it. I think you very much could have. The launch of our first game, Mind's Eye, is available now. It's a moment that reflects the effort, creativity, and ambition of everyone at Builder Rocketboy. Playable on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC, Steam, and Epic Game Store. So they haven't posted anything since June. Should we get play Mind's Eye Live? What other shape should we tune into? So did they... Wait, was their apology tweet? Did they take it down? Okay. Is Mind's Eye paying for bots to comment under reviews or something? This is from the One Star Eurogamer review on EG's official Facebook. What's this? I'm loving the story simulation theory Ancient Owl. Only had a few bugs, but others haven't been so lucky. Reminds me of how Cyberpunk launched. I'm loving the story simulation short theory Ancient Owl. I think that's just AI responses. The boys never used any bots, nor will we. We're pumped to see the players loving the latest Mind's Eye update. Hashtag no bots. Yeah, I don't think they were botting those because they wouldn't have any reason. They wouldn't be putting, or they wouldn't be doing posts like that. They'd be trying to glaze the game. So where's the public apology? Well, first let's see what the kind of responses are to this. That was an obvious lie. You disrespected your workers. You disrespected the market by releasing this abomination. I genuinely hope and pray for your downfall. Seems you could have worked on it a lot longer, Chief. Yikes. I'll be waiting for the JPEG apology. What the fuck is this shit? Why game did he play as it's a stuttering, bug-filled mess? Yeah, Jimmy Uso here freaking out. I don't think we could have worked longer, harder, put much blood and guts sweat into it. Game is trash. Hearing Leslie Bensley's words, the passion poured into Mind's Eye is clear. Launching on PS5 is massive achievement, gaming and trader. Okay. That ain't it. How are you guys responding to the crazy amount of complaints about the game crashing and being half-baked? Tell Leslie to stop lying and ask him when this game is going to leave the alpha stage. Can't believe you charged £54.99 for an alpha test. This point we dropped the ball on regional pricing. Hashtag polish our prices. Price is not polished. The Polish price is 9% higher than the European price. Huh. Mind's Eye apology. Alright, push square, where's this apology at? I want to see this apology. Did they take it down? Okay, here we go. Okay, dear community, a heartfelt thank you to all our day one players. We know the launch of Mind's Eye hasn't been without its challenges for some of you. Right now, our top priority is game performance. We understand that the requirements are high and have limited the experience for many of you, and for this we sincerely apologize. Improving performance across all devices is our immediate focus. A patch that begins our commitment to address this is scheduled for the end of this week on PC, which will roll out to consoles as soon as possible. This upcoming hotfix will include initial CPU and GPU performance improvements, along with memory optimizations, reduced difficulty for the CPR minigame, a new setting to disable or modify depth of field, a fix for an issue with missing controls for the Mine Hunter and Run Dungeon minigames, pop-up warnings for PCs that have hardware-accelerated GPU scheduling disabled, and PCs with CPUs that have potential crash issues. This will be the first in a series of updates aimed at enhancing your experience, and will continue to share regular information. For Steam players, we're excited to confirm that that Build Mind's Eye is now fully accessible. We can't wait to see what you create. We're also actively resolving any missing DLC entitlements. They'll be automatically added to your account as soon as possible. Important note, all players on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation will receive all the latest patches when connected to the internet. Please ensure your game is updated regularly to enjoy the benefits of the latest improvements. Please keep sharing your thoughts on your preferred platforms, including our support channels, Discord, Reddit, and through direct messages on social media. We read every single comment, yes, even the tough ones. Thank you again for your incredible support. This is just the start of a long-term vision to make Mind's Eye the best possible game for you, the Mind's Eye team. When's... Oh, here. Let's check Steam DB here. Mind's Eye patches and updates. Yes, I'm human. So I guess there have been some. What's this one? No official patch notes. So the last, like, actual patch was still all the way back in July. Go back for our team. During final testing. Holy shit, that's a lot of bugs. Interesting. Anyway. Yeah, that's gonna be all for this one. This is to conclude a 3-hour stream. Be sure to stay tuned to the channel for streams, other YouTube reactions, and everything. I'm gonna try to find some other stuff that might be interesting to discuss. It's crazy how Mind's Eye kind of got away with this, or that they thought they could get away with this. One last thing I'm going to search. How many copies did Mind's Eye sell? Let's put Mind's Eye as 2 words, but whatever. Mind's Eye sales figures are inconsistent across different sources, but available data shows a low volume of sales. One report from June 2025 indicated the game sold approximately 53,000 copies, with the player count dropping from 3,000 to 400 within days of launch, and only around 3,500 players on Steam. Another source mentioned a figure of just under 250,000 players, although this number may players across all platforms. It could reflect concurrent users rather than total sales. Despite these low player numbers, the game reportedly made a surprising debut on sales charts, with some reports indicating strong initial sales in UK. However, these sales figures are not supported by consistent data, and the game is considered a commercial failure, especially given its high development budget and poor reception. Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if some people bought it just because Leslie Benzies was working on it, but I don't know. That's going to be all for this one. Stay tuned. Individual videos will be going up throughout the week. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.